O Supreme Personality of Godhead.
विस्तरेणात्मनो योगं विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथयः तृप्तिर्हि शृण्वतो नास्ति मे मृतम्.
O Janardana, again please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words.
श्रीभगवान् उवाच हन्त ते कथयिष्यामि दिव्या ह्यात्मविभूतयः प्राधान्यतः कुरु श्रेष्ठ नास्त्यन्तो विस्तरस्य मे.
Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent, O Arjuna, for my opulence is limitless.
अहमात्मा गुडाकेश सर्वभूताशयस्थितः अहमादिश्च मध्यं च भूतानामन्त एव च.
I am the super soul, O Arjuna, seated in the hearts of all living entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings.
आदित्यानामहं विष्णुः ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान् मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि नक्षत्राणामहं शशि.
Of the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Of lights, I am the radiant sun. Of the Marutus, I am Marichi. And among the stars, I am the moon.
वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना.
Nivedita Mataji, Hare Krishna.
She's not. I
Okay.
called her actually.
Okay. Of the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Of the demigods, I am Indra, the king of heaven. Of the senses, I am the mind. And in living beings, I am the living force, consciousness.
रुद्राणां शङ्करश्चास्मि वित्तेषो यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुः शिखरिणामहम्.
Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of all the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of Wealth, Kuvera. Of the Vasus, I am fire, Agni. And of mountains, I am Meru.
पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः सरसामस्मि सागरः.
Of priests, O Arjuna, know me to be the chief, Brihaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya. And of bodies of water, I am the ocean.
महर्षीणां भृगुरहं गिरामस्येकमक्षरं यज्ञानां जपयज्ञोऽस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः.
Of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental Om. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names Japa. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas.
अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां देवर्षीणां च नारदः गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः.
Of all trees, I am the banyan tree. And of the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha. And among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapila.
उच्चैश्रवसमश्वानां विद्धि माममृतोद्भवम् ऐरावतं गजेन्द्राणां नराणां च नराधिपम्.
Of horses, know me to be the Uchchaishrava. produced during the churning of the ocean for nectar. Of lordly elephants, I am Airavata, and among men, I am the monarch.
आयुधानामहं वज्रं धेनूनामस्मि कामधुक् प्रजनश्चास्मि कन्दर्पः सर्पाणामस्मि वासुकिः
Of weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Among cows, I am the Surabhi. Of causes for procreation, I am Kandarpa, the god of love. And of serpents, I am Vasuki.
अनन्तश्चास्मि नागानां वरुणो यादसामहं पितॄणामर्यमा चास्मि यमः संयमतामहम्
Of the many hooded Nagas, I am Ananta. And among the aquatics, I am the demigod Varuna. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama. And among the dispensers of law, I am Yama, the lord of death.
प्रह्लादश्चास्मि दैत्यानां कालः कलयतामहं मृगाणां च मृगेन्द्रोऽहं वैनतेयश्च पक्षिणाम्
Among the Daitya demons, I am the devoted Prahlada. Among subduers, I am Time. Among beasts, I am the lion. And among birds, I am Garuda.
पवनः पवतामस्मि रामः शस्त्रभृतामहं जषाणां मकरश्चास्मि स्तोत्रः सामस्मि जाह्नवी
Of purifiers, I am the wind. Of the wielders of weapons, I am Rama. Of fishes, I am the shark. And of flowing rivers, I am the Ganges.
सर्गाणामादिरन्तश्च मध्यं चैवाहमर्जुन अध्यात्मविद्या विद्यानां वादः प्रवदतामहम्
Of all creations, I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle, O Arjuna. Of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians, I am the conclusive truth.
अक्षराणाम् अकारोऽस्मि द्वन्द्वः सामसिकस्य च अहमेवाक्षयः कालः दाताहं विश्वतो मुखः
Of letters, I am the letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound. I am also inexhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma.
मृत्युः सर्वहरश्चाहम् उद्भवश्च भविष्यताम् कीर्तिः श्रीर्वाक्शनारीणां स्मृतिर्मेधा धृतिः क्षमा
I am all devouring death, and I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience.
बृहत्सामतथा साम्नां गायत्री छन्दसामहं मासानां मार्गशीर्षोऽहं ऋतूनां कुसुमाकरः
Of the hymns in the Samaveda, I am the Brihat Sama, and of poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Mrigasrisa, and of seasons, I am the flower bearing spring.
द्यूतं चलयतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहं जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहम्
I am also the gambling of cheats, and of the splendid, I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, and I am the strength of the strong.
वृष्णीनां वासुदेवोऽस्मि पाण्डवानां धनञ्जय मुनीनामप्यहं व्यासः कवीनामुशना कविः
Of the descendants of Vrishni, I am Vasudeva, and of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyasa, and among great thinkers, I am Usana.
दण्डो दमयतामस्मि नीतिरस्मि जिगीषतां मौनं चैवास्मि गुह्यानां ज्ञानं ज्ञानवतामहम्
Among all means of suppressing lawlessness, I am punishment, and of those who seek victory, I am morality. Of secret things, I am silence, and of the wise, I am the wisdom.
यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्.
Furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existences. There is no being, moving or non moving, that can exist without me.
नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तूद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया.
O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences.
यद्यद्विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमद्धूर्जितमेव वा तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश सम्भवम्.
Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor.
अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विष्टभ्याहमिदं कृत्स्नं येकांशेन स्थितो जगत्.
But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe.
ॐ तत्सत्. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे विभूतियोगो नाम दशमोऽध्यायः. श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much. Mataji, you can continue Kirtana.
Yeah. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषाय शून्यादि पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. जय हो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna,
हरे
Mataji.
कृष्ण। Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Devika Mataji, everything is fine?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Anybody
God
has
grace.
admin?
Yes. Sorry, Prabhu.
Admin, anybody has to be made?
No. Nivedita Mataji, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Prabhuji, make her co-host.
Nivedita Soneji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
I've raised my hand.
Oh,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu Srila Prabhupada.
Hare
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare.
She has raised her hand, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Done.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So today the 10th chapter.
Yes, Prabhuji. And time permitting, mind control technique from mental control onwards.
We didn't start mental control. Or yesterday, maybe a lot of
Two trains were displayed. Yeah.
We saw yesterday 2 trains we saw.
Yes.
Om Jnanatimirindasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnadaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini Sheshai Srimadi Vaishnava Devashatasi Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakti Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is the chapter on opulence. So let us revise. The first chapter was observation by 3 people of the same battlefield. Second chapter was Krishna's answer to Arjuna's 5 objections to fight the war. Third chapter was how work can be worshipped. Fourth chapter was what is spiritual knowledge. Fifth chapter continued on the Karma Yoga, how work can be worshipped. And then the 6th chapter was Ashtanga Yoga. 7th chapter we studied Krishna's different energies. 8th chapter we just studied a few days ago, how to remember Krishna at the point of death. 9th chapter is, we did yesterday, King of all the knowledge. And 10th chapter is now different opulences of the Lord. Okay, so this way we can divide. So Vibhuti. So many things we learn. Actually, I request all the students also keep making notes every day when you attend the class and mark out things which you learn for the first time. And sometimes some things may require a lot of explanation. Okay, so you can mark to us that thing was new for learning to me, please mail, but we should explain more. So I also come to know how to, what things require more presentation. But many things in this course, because I also come from a standard, general, average Hindu society. And for me also many things when I came to Krishna consciousness were totally new. Oh, really? It's like that. So if you see every day, something we learn totally new. We learn the difference between Krishna and the Devi Devatas. I think this was the biggest thing new for us in this course. But you could see that Krishna is saying that. We are not saying that. Now Krishna is explaining his opulence is much higher than all the Devi Devatas. He's explaining this chapter, the opulences of the Lord. Then we will also learn gradually that among the yogas, Bhakti Yoga is the highest. We didn't know that. We thought any yoga we can do. There are what people say 108 paths. There is only one path. Other yogas go to some limited degree, but Bhakti Yoga actually takes us to the lotus feet of the Lord. This was the first thing to learn was new thing was chanting name of the Lord in the most effective way. We didn't know that. Most popular thing today are yogasanas and pranayama for spiritual development. We didn't know that spiritual knowledge has to be taken in Guru Parampara. We thought anybody, everybody is as good. We didn't know there is one interpretation of the Shastra, not that we can imagine any interpretation. And this was also something new for us. So if you continue to make list, you can make so many things which are totally new. So I do request do that. I'm also trying, but limited by so many means to develop better education decimation. So there are so many times people get questions. Is there some way they can write so that it can be answered? Not only in the forum. Sometimes what does happen is that we cannot answer all the questions, and sometimes we can't even express. So I'm trying to develop some like Quora, that is trying to develop a forum where you can write any kind of question. And we have now around 50 teachers with us who are together. We are all together teaching this course. And by Krishna's grace, we have crossed 65,000. Another thing is that just a short announcement, new batch is starting on February 1st. So if you feel we have already gone through half the course, if you feel that this is useful, do please share it. Today you will get the link to share. Same link like last time. You can share it to the new your friends also. This course. So this whole machinery which we have developed, around 50 teachers and maybe around more than 200 volunteers already working on this. Can this like machine can keep running, and more people can get the message. So thank you all for participating. So we are all crossed already half the Bhagavad Gita. Generally, people who cross half the Gita, they remain till then. Generally, it's like a steep curve in the beginning and it tapers out. I do not know why the steep curve is. Maybe we do not meet people's expectations from our part. And for the people's part, sometimes they're not so serious. They thought they can do it, but oh, it's too much. They feel 18 days, I can't keep time. So sometimes maybe either way, it becomes difficult. So, so congratulations for doing half the Bhagavad Gita. Every chapter of Gita, as you understand, is a great Shrutifala. In Padma Purana, just like we read on the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, the 8 stanzas or 7, 8 stanzas of glorification of Gita by Shankaracharya, there is also Gita Mahatmya in Padma Purana, where every chapter of Gita, so much glorification is given by Lord Shiva himself. So beautiful the scripture is. And different stories are told for glorification of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, here we are in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the first verse. My dear friend, my dear Arjuna, listen to my supreme word which I impart to you for your benefit, give you great joy. Again, the chapter has come without any question like previous chapter by Arjuna. Krishna wants to tell more and more. Every chapter enhances Arjuna's devotion to Krishna. Every chapter increases surrender to the Lord. So for us also, for those who are hearing with love and faith, every chapter is doing that. This chapter talks about Krishna's opulences, his glories, his wealth. So opulence means wealth, but opulence can mean so many angles. So Krishna's opulences, so we develop more of faith. This chapter also contains Chatushloki, 4 verses which are essence of the whole Gita. And this chapter also have Arjuna's glorification of Krishna. Actually, at this chapter, Arjuna surrenders to Krishna. Many people used to tell me, how can we teach Bhagavad Gita? I said, why? No, Krishna had to show Vishwarupa to convince Arjuna. So how can we convince anybody? I said, no, you're mistaken. If you feel that Arjuna surrendered to Krishna after Vishwarupa, you're wrong. Because 10th chapter, Arjuna surrenders to Krishna. That will come. Okay? So let us proceed. Look at the joke, Duryodhana. This is how we treating the Lord. Correct? Lord is not a fool. But we think we can make fool out of him. Like he's just like Dhritarashtra, a foolish father, or Duryodhana, who's so attached to Duryodhana, we can play fool with him. It's not like that. Krishna is not attached, he's affectionate. That's why even hell is there. You play with the Lord, Krishna will feel you're not learning lessons by soft ways, then hard ways are there. Okay. Nama vidu suraganaha prabhavam namaha shayaha aham adihi devanam mahashinam cha sarvashaha. Neither the host of the demigod nor the great sages know my origin, for in every respect I am the source of the demigod and the sages. Okay. Nama vidu suraganaha. So Krishna is saying, even Devatas cannot know me. Why? Because I am the origin, they are born after me. You see here in this picture, all the Devatas. We were telling that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. See, Lord Shiva, many people think he is God, then why every day is coming and offering prayers? Mukti pradata sarvesham Vishnu evana samshaya. This is a statement of Lord Shiva. Nobody can liberate you from the world except Lord Vishnu. Here is Brahma, always offering Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. In fact, Lord Shiva, Bhagavatam says, if the Ganges is the greatest among all the rivers, Lord Shiva is greatest among all the devotees. Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhuhu. Among Vaishnavas is Lord Shiva, the greatest devotee. Nowhere in the Shastra it is said he is God. But general confusion per se. He is very great personality, no doubt. Very powerful, very great, very worshipable personality. That is no doubt. But he is not God. Neither Lord Brahma. And forget about other crores of the Devatas. See, there is the administration of the Lord. Many people are involved. Today, the problem in India is half knowledge is the dangerous thing. You have half the knowledge and you make khichdi of the whole thing. We think everybody is God. Here is Narada, great sage among all the sages. Devarshi. Uh, he is a rishi even for the Devatas. All the Devatas hold Narada with great respect. And all, what do they say, Narada? Very clear it is. Very, very clear. Their conclusions. Krishna is the Supreme Lord. So when you say Krishna is the Supreme Lord, it is not an imagination. Krishna himself declares in Bhagavad Gita so. All the other Shastra also declares Krishna Supreme Lord. All the great acharyas like Madhvacharya, Namanacharya, Nimbarkacharya, even Shankaracharya declares Krishna the Supreme Lord. And Krishna showed activities that only God can do. Now he's in the womb. How did Krishna appear? He went to the heart of Vasudeva, then heart of Devaki, and then came out. I discussed that in the 4th chapter also. And all the Devatas are coming and offering prayers. One interesting thing is that Narayana Devata see regularly, but Krishna is once in a day of Brahma, 4.6 billion years. In fact, Devatas who live only from general Devatas, not Shiva and Brahma special. General Devatas live only for 300 million years maximum, like Indra. For them, it's a fortune to see Krishna because in lifetime they will see him once. And they are fortunate to see because other 14 Manus and Manvantaras and other Devatas will not be able to see. So it's even Devatas come for pray with prayer, with opportunity to take darshan of the Lord. Okay, so we should hold Krishna with utmost respect. Even Devatas, like even Brahma and Shiva, they hold with so much respect. Who are we? Okay, we don't know how great Krishna is. Therefore, we underestimate. We say God, we don't know what is God. He is God, he is God. Do you know what is God? We say God is great. We don't know how great he is. Therefore, we'll not compare him to any Devata. He who knows me as Anmore, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of the world, he undulated among men is free from all sin. Like 7 great sages before the 4 great sages, the Manus. So these are 27 great sages, Saptavrishis, I think you all know. 4 great sages, the 4 sons of Brahma, and the Sanakadi, it is called, and the Manus. And there are Manus, means there are 14 Manus in the day of Brahma. So 14 plus 7, 21 plus 4, 25. From them, they are the Prajapatis. All the population comes from them. He knows the truth and glory and power of mind in engaging in unalloyed devotional service. Of this, there is no doubt. Now, the verse 8 to 11. So are the essence of the Bhagavad Gita. So we hear with great attention. Why this Chatushloki comes? Because the whole Bhagavatam was spoken by Krishna in only 4 shlokas to Brahma. That's all, only 4. The Brahma spoke to Narada, he expanded the meaning. Then Narada spoke to Vedavyas, he explained more. Then Vedavyas told his son Shukamani, explained more. Shukamani explained in the assembly of Parikshit Maharaj, he spoke more. And heard was Suta Goswami, he expanded more. It became 18,000 verses. And even then, if you read Bhagavatam by ISKCON, it has explanation of all the great acharyas. It became encyclopedia. So that way, this Gita was also can be similarly spoken into 4 verses. These are the 4 verses, 8, 9, 10, 11. And look at the Chatushloki, is nothing but pure devotion to the Lord. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bodha bhava samanvitaha machita matagata pranha bodhayantas parasparam kathayantas cha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha tesham tatata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam tadami buddhi yogam tam yen man upayanti te तेषामेवानुकं पार्थम अहम अज्ञानजं तमः नाशयामि आत्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता. Very beautiful verses. Aham sarvasya prabhu. Krishna is saying, from me, very beautiful verses, everything is coming. So beautiful. Aham sarvasya prabhu. Matta re-emphasizing everything comes from me. Now, in the Vedanta, the definition of God has been put Janmadhyasya. He is the source from which everything comes. By this or by this revelation, Krishna is saying everything coming from me. He is saying he is God. Very clear, because that's the definition of God. If you say the definition of God as controller, Ishvara, then you'll get confused. You say Indra as a controller, Shiva as a controller, Ganesha as a controller. That's okay. But if you say God definition as the origin, then there is only one person, Vishnu or Krishna. Devatas are not the origin. Aham sarvasya prabhu. Krishna is saying that. Nobody says that also. Nowhere Hanuman will say, I am the origin. Nowhere Ganesha will say, I am. Nowhere it is said. Neither he says, neither anybody says about them in the Shastra. But half knowledge is a dangerous thing. That's the problem. And the other religion, there is no information like that. There is, okay, one little information about God and obey him, be nice, be good. But here, so much wealth of knowledge is there. But half knowledge is a dangerous thing. Unfortunately, these things are not systematically taught. Actually, every temple should be compulsory, should hold a course on Gita and Bhagavatam. Every temple should hold. These two books should be taught everywhere. Other books are supplementary if we can teach, but these two books very clearly should be taught every temple and every place of worship in India. Otherwise, they should not be even registered. Register me, teach these two books. Simply, it has become a place of ritual, that's all. I think there should be no tax exemption unless you teach this. They register them like universities where they hold courses and offer degrees on study of Gita and Bhagavatam. And knowledge should be standardized, systematic. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. So you learn something in some college in Delhi and you go to America and learn in another college, same thing. So why Gita knowledge should not standardize? And anywhere you touch, it has the same thing. Actually it's very standardized. You may say you have well-developed system within science. It's much more developed in the Vedas, but not applied. So aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante ma. If you understand all this, buddha bhava samanvitaha, then you will engage in devotional service with all your heart. Okay? But you have to understand this, right? How Krishna is the origin. So many times people say they go to temples and all, but if you ask them why you're doing what you're doing, they don't know. They just say, I'm just doing it blindly. Then the benefit will not be there. We have to do things with knowledge. So never, it says, never shy off from knowledge to understand the law. Machita matagata prana bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantasya mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. The thoughts of pure devotees dwell in me, their lives are surrendered to me, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another and conversing about me. That's the beauty. Machita matagata prana. Pure Machita matagata prana. And the lives surrendered to me. Bodhayastas parasparam. They derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another and conversing about me. So understanding this Krishna and the origin, we become devoted to him. See, it's very important what is my identity. If I think, say, just imagine, if I'm living in Pakistan, and if I think I belong to India, then if government contact me, I won't even spy for the country. Because I know I belong to some other country. I'll work for my country. Isn't it? You understand this point? Like so many people are in America, so many of you. Always think about your country because you may have citizenship in America, but there's some kind of belonging. I belong to this country. and some problem is there. Can I help my country? There's some feelings are there. Very important. What's my identity? Now, if I feel I am part and parcel of the world, then I just behave with self gratification. But if I feel I am actually belong to the Lord, I don't belong to this world. I'm a visitor in the metal world. I belong to the spiritual world, not the metal world. Then I stop doing foolish activities at all in this world. I start in my life changes. Machita matagata prana. This happens to them. I'm always thinking about the Lord. What am I? What is my identity? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Jivera Sarup Hoy Krishna Nityadas. The identity of living entity, he is the eternal servant of the Lord. When he understands that, he's always thinking about pure to dwell in me, the life surrender to me. That's happened to them. Uh, Gata Prana, they give their life to Krishna. Machita, they're always thinking about the Lord. Bodhyastas are always talking about the Lord. Okay? Kathayantascha mam nityam. Yeah, isn't it true? Now, this thing, people are in America thinking belong to India. Oh, Corona is reducing in India now. Now, what will happen? Now, farmers are doing agitation. Why you should be interested? You even hold American citizenship, but there is some kind of feeling. I belong to this country. So there is discussion. The same way, when I feel I belong to the Lord, I start doing like that. I'm always so this comes by spiritual development. It's not only theory. Therefore, my very humble request is not only we are trying to understand Gita, you should sit down and read Gita personally and chant the Krishna Nama. By that, you will get darshana and realization. And then this will naturally come to you too. Kathayantascha maam nityam tushyanti charamanchita. The tushyanti should happen. You see, any good teacher not only teaches subject, but develops in this audience the taste for the subject. Similarly, you also all, when you read Bhagavad Gita, when you meet somebody, that's a beautiful verse in Gita. What is that? Then we feel so proud, so happy that I'm following a book. People don't even know I'm following something, and it's so wonderful. So, Tushyanti, they take great pleasure in enlightening one another about me. About me means about Bhagavad Gita. They take great pleasure. That chapter, that verse is so logical, so wonderful. I benefited so much by understanding this chapter of Gita or this verse. That was a revelation for me. We didn't know actually Krishna is the Supreme Lord. That verse in Gita teaches that. People do not know anything. So when you read, you take pleasure, it deepens your understanding. You don't feel so much benefit. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You saw so many people there dressed in Indian dress. Perhaps he's the only Indian in the whole audience. When Prabhupada was going to America, they said, why don't you learn how to eat with fork? Prabhupada said, I'm not going to learn anything, I'm going to teach. So he taught the Vedic knowledge, and the moment they understood the knowledge, everything changed. They appreciated so much. So many people gave their life to help him spread the message of Gita all around the world. Unfortunately, in the beginning, no Indian came forward. Even though he kept appealing for 44 years, please help me, nobody came forward. And who came forward are young flowers of America. So this knowledge is for everybody. It's not limited to only India. And you see, this is the Rath Yatra has concluded, the scene. And he's behind him is a deity of Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. Therefore, you see it turning and raising his hand towards her and introducing, just imagine, Rath Yatra to America. And they are hearing him after the Rath Yatra is over, and there is a Kirtana. They're all dancing with him. So pleasing, so sweet. So for anybody it is, we understand the identity, I'm a servant of Krishna, how happily in pleasure he's taking pleasure. Tushyanti cha, Ramanti cha, they're taking so much pleasure chanting Krishna name. So I'll just revise again these 4 shlokas because the whole message of Bhagavad Gita is there. The rest is very easy in this chapter. Tesham satatuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam tadami buddhi yogam tam yenama upandyate Tesham Satadevtanam. Those who are constantly chanting the holy names of the Lord, engage in that way. Bhajatam Priti. Priti means favorably. With Priti they are chanting. Dadami, Krishna says, if you are engaged like that, I then reciprocate. Huh? What is the reciprocation? I give them the knowledge. Buddhi Yogam. What kind of knowledge? Yen mam upiyantite, by which they can come back to my lotus feet. Okay? So now let us meditate. What is the first verse there? First verse says that I am the origin. And Arjuna, if you all understand this fact that I am the origin of everything, then you will surrender to me and worship me with all your heart. So I explained to you what is your identity is very important. When I feel my identity that I am an eternal servant of the Lord, with like Hanuman, you'll engage in the loving service to the Lord. Very important. So therefore, not only reading Bhagavad Gita, hearing class, we should please read it with patience and then chant the holy name of the Lord. This knowledge will descend in your heart and will naturally become a devotee. Like this people, see, what is their identity? They are Americans. But what happened to them? Now they're feeling the identity, they are servants of Krishna, and how with natural, happy, spiritual pleasure, they're chanting his holy names. The next sloka was that what do they do when they understand the identity, they are servant of Krishna? They take great pleasure in glorifying the Lord and they discuss about me. Oh, very nice. That's what you're all doing. Great pleasure hearing about Krishna. Otherwise, you cannot come for 8th class and now 9th class and giving 1.5 hour every day. I'm very grateful to you for that. I'm also feel happy in company of devotees. Then third, those were the Satata Yukta now constantly engaged in glorifying the Lord. What happens? Krishna is so merciful and kind. He gives them the knowledge by which they can reach him. And the fourth, Tesha Evanu Kampartha, out of compassion for them. Tesham evan aham agyana jamutamaha. Aham agyana. I give them all the knowledge. Nashiyami atma bhavasto jnana dipena bhashata. So out of compassion for all these people uh, who are the for who are constantly engaged in worshipping me, Krishna says, what do I do? Within their heart, I remove all their ignorance. Out of compassion for them, I dwelling in the heart, destroy the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness born of ignorance, so that they can easily surrender to me. So first verse says Krishna is the origin. Second verse says, devotee take great pleasure in talking about me. And those who thus engage in constant devotion service, Krishna says, I give the knowledge by which they can come to me. And how do I give knowledge? Because I am seated within their heart, I remove all ignorance and enlighten them with all spiritual knowledge. So anybody is sincere in spiritual life, the Lord himself is there within the heart. But also, Krishna then arranges a guru, an acharya, from outside. Inside he teaches, from outside also Acharya comes and instructs you and you feel benefited. Now here, three examples are there, how we are enlightened from an external Acharya. Krishna arranges that. When Parishit Maharaj was in trouble, having to leave the body between 7 days, Shukamuni Krishna sent to enlighten him. Devahuti is very keen for spiritual knowledge, being a great daughter of a great personality, Manu's daughter, very great personality. So then Krishna arranges her a son to her, that is Kapila Muni, who enlightens. See, mother is becomes Shishya of her, son becomes a guru, properly formal guru. See how he is sitting? And mother is sitting and learning. He is a guru, Acharya. Kapila Muni is one of the incarnations of God. And here it is Krishna is about to leave the planet. And this is uh, Uddhava with Maitreya. They are having the final talk. Krishna instructs Uddhava actually, Uddhava Gita, before he leaves the world. And Uddhava Gita is even more higher than Bhagavad Gita. There are many Gitas. Uddhava Gita, there is Bhagavatam, there is Rudra Gita, glorification of Krishna by Lord Shiva. There is Brahmara Gita, Bhu Gita, Gopi Gita, so many Gitas which are there. Arjuna Vacha, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Param. Now Arjuna, when he hears these four verses, he burst out in ecstasy. Because a great devotee like Hanuman, his heart burst out in ecstasy. A devotee, when he hears the glories of the Lord, goes into ecstasy. Arjuna is a great devotee. Now, he has actually thrown away the little Maya that Krishna spell Krishna has put on him. He is now in ecstasy. He is saying, Param Brahma, my Lord, you are not Brahma. You are Param Brahma. Nowhere in the Shastra, Jiva is referred to Param. Param Brahma is word only from the Supreme Lord, Krishna or Narayana. Param Dhama. the supreme shelter. Dhama means shelter or abode. Pavitram, you are the purest. So if you want to go to Krishna, you also have to become pure. Then Purusha, God is a person. Now, this doubt is so much lingering in people's head. God is some light or energy and without form. No, sir, he is a Purusha. In front of Arjuna was a Krishna standing in form, a beautiful form, and a person, not some light was standing in front of him. What is his ideas? Shashvata, he is eternal. Divyam, he is transcendental. Adi Deva, his origin of all the Devatas. Not only Krishna is saying, Arjuna is also declaring that in Bhagavad Gita. Ajam, he is unborn. Vibhum, he is the greatest. Arjuna is saying all this thing Krishna about you. Ahustam Rishi, all the great sages say, speak this thing about you. Who are they? Devashi Narada also says Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Asita says, Devala says, Vyasa says. As you are also telling me the same thing. I accept it. I'm not flattering you, Krishna. These things are spoken about you from by all the great sages. And you are also saying this. Not only you say, you even showed it in one by one Leela, lifting a mountain, doing all these things, showing Vishwarupa, which is going to show next chapter. He showed already to mother twice, Vishwarupa. He showed to Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana second time. Third time he's going to show now, fourth time rather, to Arjuna. Krishna is Supreme Lord. So now yourself declaring this to me. Sarvamaitamritam me yanamavadisikesh. Krishna, I accept every word that you're teaching. Prabhupada said this is what you have to take. Many people say, this portion of Gita I accept, this portion I don't accept. This is not the way to learn Gita. You have to accept every word. Otherwise, accept all or reject all. You cannot do Ardha Kukuti Nyayam. You know the famous joke. Somebody had a hen. The hen used to give golden eggs. So he thought, why not cut the neck? I don't have to feed the bird. So he lost the eggs also. Similarly, if you try to, Gita is already a shortcut because Vedas are vast. If somebody had to study Vedas, he will say, can you give me some notes? There's no time. Bhagavad Gita notes of all the Vedas. You know, I as a teacher also know today, students, even teachers don't study the textbooks. Everybody studies notes. So Gita, there is a great need of notes in Kali Yuga. Gita is the notes. We don't have to take notes of any other food. Krishna is giving a notes of the whole Veda, that is Bhagavad Gita. So Sarvam Etam Itamani, and Arjuna is showing how to learn Gita. Please follow this. What is follow? Accept every word that Krishna says. Prabhupada says, accept the Arjuna of all that Krishna says should be emulated. We should follow that step. Then we can understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita. Nahite Bhagavan Vyaktim Vidur Deva Nadanava. Krishna, even Devata, demon, nobody can understand. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own potential, origin of all, Lord of all being, God of God, Supreme Person, Lord of the universe. How should I meditate? Now, if you want to reach Krishna, you have to reach Krishna his way. You cannot imagine your way. So how should I meditate upon you? Is asking. What various forms you are to be contemplative. Oh, blessed Lord, how do I understand? That tell me again the tale of Janardana of your mighty potency and glories, for I never tire of hearing that ambrosial word. Krishna, please tell me more and more about your mighty potencies. And as a devotee is very happy to hear about Lord's glories. So you want to attain the Lord, you have to follow this path that Krishna is telling. If you hear this potency, mighty potency of the Lord, it enhances our faith and surrender to the Lord. And we cannot see Krishna's beautiful spiritual form, but we can see the manifestations of Lord in this world and relate to his glories. Suppose you want to meet somebody, you have to meet his way. So this way you follow. Try to understand Krishna's glory in the material world. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Devika Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
I opened it now, so people can participate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Suresh
So
Prabhuji.
let us start with the elephant. What is the elephant in this picture? Anybody?
Please raise your hand.
I have opened it now.
Okay.
Faster. Yes. Which is the elephant? What is the elephant called?
Airavat.
Very good. Who is the person sitting on the elephant?
Indra.
Indra. Indra. What is the weapon of Indra?
Vraja.
Very good. Who is this great personality sitting silently?
Lord Shiva.
What is the river coming from his head called?
Ganga.
Where does it fall?
Ganga.
Where does the Ganga start? Himalayas.
Himalaya.
Yeah. Who is this personality, four-headed sitting?
Brahma.
All children also. Who is the horse? You will not. What is the name of this horse? Came from Uchair. Very good. What is this planet called? Yeah. This is moon, Chandra. What is this Shabda called? Akshara. Very good. Who is this personality? Greenish color.
Ram. Lord Ram.
Wonderful. This is Kapila Muni. What is this cow called?
Govardhan.
Ah,
Kamdev.
Kamdev. Who is this personality? Yeah. Who is the servant of Krishna always? Among Pandavas, who is most dear to Krishna?
Arjuna.
Great sage who wrote the whole Mahabharata.
Vyas.
Who is the small child very
Prahalad.
dear to Krishna?
Prahlad.
Who is the dangerous fish?
Shark.
Who is this sitting on a peacock? Which Devata sits on a peacock?
Kartikeya. Subramanya.
Who is this holding rope?
Yama.
Yamaraj. Who is the other person who also doing the function? Aryama. Who is this dangerous animal?
Lion.
Who is this person holding money in his hand all the time?
Kubera.
Kubera. Who is this beautiful Gandharva?
Hanuman.
Manmada.
Chitra Ratha. Okay.
Chitragat.
Okay. Who is this personality sitting on a...
Vishnu.
What is this snake called? Naga. And who is this person playing flute?
Krishna.
Over. So you know how many shlokas? 25 shlokas you did. Over. Finish. So this all is going. You can read later. Among Vishnu, I am the Aditya. Among the sun, I am the light. Among the Marichi, I am the Marus. Among the moon, I am the star. Among the Vedas, I am the Sam. Among the demigods, I am Indra. Among the senses, I am the mind. Among the living beings, I am the living force. Among the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Among Yakshas, I am Kuvera. Among the priests, I am the Raspati. Among the generals, I am Skanda. On the body, the water, I am ocean. Among the sages, I am Bhrigu. You can read that. I think I can continue. Take it done. Again, any doubt? Clear. Just I'll need 5 more minutes. Chapter is finished. Oh. So we did 20. See, we went to state 39 shloka after that. I saved time. Furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all the existence. There is no being, moving or non-being, that can exist without me. Beautiful. O mighty conqueror enemies, there is no end to my divine manifest. What I have spoken is but a mere indication, my infinite. I'll ask more lot I can speak, Arjuna. I just spoke little about. And that is Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam means devotees glorify the Lord in detail. There were 18,000 shlokas. Krishna says little. Now, who is this personality doing what? And then who saw him in this? Anybody knows? You raise your hand. Devaki Mataji, you can give a chance. Who is this person? What is he doing on a leaf? And who saw him? What time?
Hand. Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
It's Krishna, in a small baby form on the leaf.
Yeah.
And this is Markandeya Muni?
Yes.
He wanted to see Krishna's Maya Devi's, he wanted to see how Krishna's Maya functions. So Krishna is showing him. Is that correct?
No, he's tasting his own lotus feet. Do you know that Ashtaka? Anybody can sing that Ashtaka? There is an Ashtaka glorifying Krishna doing this. 8 verses. Very, very sweet. Very sweet. Once I heard by one devotee, it was so pleasing. There is 8 stanzas glorifying Krishna in this position. Do you
is
know
that Karara Vinde, Prabhuji?
Karara Vindera Padara
Vindam. Padara Vindam. Mukhara Vinde Veshayantam. Vatasya Patrasya Pute Shayanam. Bala Mukundam Manasa Smarami.
Do you know the whole thing?
I learned as a young child. My mom used to teach me, but I don't know the full. I can't remember full now.
Anybody knows the full? And the audience. Very Balako, I think it's the Balamukundam. What is it called? Very sweet it is. I heard one day somebody, oh, so pleasing it was. I read the meaning even more extravagant. Okay. If anybody knows, tell me end of the class, we can hear that. Even now we can hear, but if somebody...
उसका नाम क्या है? फिजियोथेरेपी वाले का? फिजियोथेरेपी का नाम क्या है?
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you very much. Very nice. Okay. All beautiful, glorious, and mighty can spring from a spark of my splendor. This is the greatness of Krishna. Here it is. Athava bahunete na kim gyate na tavarjuna vishtabham idam Krishna ekam shena sitodega. Arjuna, how much I tell you about my opulence. This is not pride. Somebody says Krishna looks to you very good. It's not pride, it's a fact. What one fragment of myself I pervert the whole universe. What is that? That is a Paramatma feature. You know, many of us do not know this. Krishna expands to Balaram, Balaram expands to Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva. The Sankarshana expands to Narayana. Narayana expands to Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and Vasudeva. Second Sankarshana expands to Garbhodak Mahavishnu. He expands to Garbhodaksha Vishnu. This is Shirodaksha Vishnu. How many stages? Expansion, 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 expansion of the Lord. One part of Krishna, Ek Amsha. He managed the whole universe. So what is the glory of Krishna? Just imagine. Take care. I just, with one single fragment of myself, the Paramatma, I am pervading and supporting the entire universe. Okay, we finish the chapter. So anybody knows that Ashtaka, Balamukunda Ashtaka? We can even see and sing. But if you know, it's very beautiful. Very, very pleasing.
Prabhuji, Rashmi Hemadi, I think she knows. Shall I unmute her?
Just, yeah. Okay. She may have a question. What is it? She just unmute. Let us see first.
Yeah. Mataji, raise your hand. I'll just unmute you. Rashmi Hemadi. Okay. Mataji, you can, yes, you can speak.
Suprabhatam, Prabhuji, I know Govindashtakam, not the one that you were mentioning. It goes as Satyam Jnanam Anantam Nityam Anakasham. Is that the one? I'm not very sure.
No, that is the one meditating on this beautiful form, which is his own lotus feet. Because whole universe is touching his lotus feet. So what is there so special in my leg? So that is Krishna's Leela. And he's Pralaya. Pralaya time, nothing is there.
Pralaya, yes. I remember hearing the story about the Pralaya, and on this leaf, little Krishna chewing his own toe.
Yes.
Beautiful description of that's in the Bhagavatam, isn't it, Prabhuji?
I do not know, but I heard from devotees singing. Oh, my heart was raptured. But I was seeing if somebody knows in the audience. Okay. So Madhava Mataji is saying, question Mataji, I'm working out. Definitely these classes are available online. And then we share the link. Devaki Mataji, we are sharing this in the class, recording.
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
They can see later what can be done. Any other way they can.
Prabhuji, I found that it's called Govinda Damodar Stotram.
You can sing it.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Well, just wait. Can you share that also? You know how to share?
I am on my phone, so I'm not sure if I will be able to.
You can share. I made a co-host to share now.
How can I do that? If you please guide me, Prabhuji.
Okay, you tell me. What is the name it is called?
It is called Govinda Damodar Stotram.
Oh. Arey. उसका lyrics भी नहीं मिल रहा LYRS.
Mataji, you can go to share screen and you can do that because Prabhuji has made
Okay,
it.
Mataji, I will try.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing. Yeah. Let me see the meaning. Now with the meaning and all. I'm not getting an our site.
Mataji, in my phone, there are a lot of options coming. I'm not so good with phones and everything.
Okay.
Devika Mataji, I got it. See if I've shared it, if that's the right one.
Are you sharing now, Nivedita Mataji?
No, I've shared it to you in person in WhatsApp.
Okay, let me check. I don't know, Prabhuji, maybe. Okay. Govinda Damodara Stotram.
Anyway, I don't know. There are so many now coming. There is a Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. So many are there.
Prabhuji,
Okay. I think we continue. Hello. Apart from this, we have 6:51 sometime. I go to on the link now. See, people have found so
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji, someone has found the link. Shall I put it in the chat?
and I'm just seeing the link. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, but anybody knows how to sing this?
Which one, Prabhuji? If you share, then
You are not sharing, Prabhuji.
I can share the screen. See, here it is. Shri Bala Mukunda Ashtakam. Yeah, this is the one. Anybody knows how to sing? Karavar Vinda, Padar Vinda, Mukhara Vinda. Very sweet. Yes. Who can sing this? Very beautiful.
Ashu Mataji, you know this? Ashu Mataji?
Chalo, looks like we are not that fortunate. We continue, Mataji.
Prabhuji, Hema Mataji wants to has raised hands. Hema Mataji.
Can I see? Okay, fantastic beat is saying. Okay, I'll just unmute 1 second. Yeah. Mataji, what's your name? Fantastic.
Hare Krishna, my name is Jalpa. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
You know this?
I generally chant this shlokas in musical form, so I can try. I have not always chanted fully, but
Chalo.
yes, I will try. Shall I, Prabhuji? Yeah. करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटे शयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि संहृत्य लोकान् वटपत्रमध्ये शयानमाद्यन्तविहीनरूपम् सर्वेश्वरं सर्वहितावतारं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि इन्दीवरश्यामलकोमलाङ्गम् इन्द्रादिदेवार्चितपादपद्मम् सन्तानकल्पद्रुममाश्रितानां बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि लम्बालकं लम्बितहारयष्टिं शृङ्गारलीलाङ्कितदन्तपङ्क्तिं बिम्बाधरं चारुविशालनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि शक्ये निधायाद्यपयोदधिनि बहिर्गतायां व्रजनायिकायां भुक्त्वा यथेष्टं Prabhuji, I would like to read in that Sanskrit that I'll be comfortable in. So can you just, yeah. भुक्त्वा यथेष्टं कपटेन सुप्तं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि कलिन्दजान्तस्थिकता प्रियस्य फणाग्रङ्गे नटप्रियन्तं तत्पुच्छहस्तं शरदिन्दुवक्त्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बुद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनभङ्गलीलम् उत्फुल्लपद्यायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि आलोक्य मातुर्मुखमादरेण स्तन्यं पिबन्तं सरसीरुहाक्षं सच्चिन्मयं देवमनन्तरूपं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि. Hare Krishna Bapuji.
So nice. Thank you. So nice, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna. So now, Devika Mataji, I do some mind control things. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
So this is done. And how much you have done? We finished physical techniques?
Yes, Prabhuji. Physical technique has finished.
Mental also finished, I think?
I think it started yesterday.
If I started, I would have done.
No, Prabhuji.
From 6 we need to go ahead.
Huh? Only physical we have done, no?
Yes, only physical we have done, Prabhuji.
Oh, yesterday we spent the 2 trains, so there was no time.
2 trains, yes.
Yes.
Nice, no? How nice is to hear the
train
prayer.
was day before yesterday. Yesterday you showed something else.
I'm on this, so looks like I have finished. Okay, what do the people say? Anybody? So the first technique of mind control we studied was, yes, people please be with me and tell me. I will unmuted everybody. The first one is take care of eating and sleeping. The second,
Organize your life. Organize your day.
Empower yourself with the empowering quadrant. The third one was liquid beauty. Don't get distracted. There's so much time actually waste in this today, because rather the media takes advantage of a weakness and hits in the wrong place. We get trapped. Brahmacharya in the rat. Don't complicate your life. Keep it simple. And then was, don't waste your time on circular concern. Always be on circular interest. Great time saver. This if you can apply. These 5 things I thought was 5 wonderful rules. We can apply common sense rules. Then the mental techniques. Have I taught the mental techniques, Mataji?
No, Prabhu.
Let's start the mental techniques now. Then after that, I just finish few minutes. So they will take questions. Because what happens, many people say they like this very much. So if I do before questions, then and after before question, then they say it's too late for us to wait. So please don't mind. If you have questions, I'm making you wait, but that way we can divide our time properly. Mental method. In fact, every time we can offer one prayer to Krishna, no, Devika Mataji, fantastic, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Can people submit one prayer to Krishna? That like Balamukunda, there are so many ashtakas praying to Krishna. So they can submit to you, they can sing one prayer to Krishna. Isn't it sweet? They can hear one prayer. It makes it so pleasing also to the heart. So sweet. Changing mental methods, changing the thoughts. And again, remember the soul is covered by 2 bodies, subtle and gross body. So mental methods generally which are done in the society are, which are popular, are some relaxation, affirmation and self-talk, talk to yourself, positive thinking. A lot of people talk about nowadays changing attitude. He has an attitude problem, he said. You should be positive. Why you are so always pessimistic? You should be optimistic. Okay? Positive thinking and changing a mental attitude. Okay. But I have something better from Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita talks about Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And then this is a simple example. I can't play this because, again, copyrighted audio of the students. What can I do? Whatever I tell, they don't listen. They like all this music and the book. I'll explain this. The two girls standing here actually are the board that one side is liquor, other side is coconut water. And then three people come. The Sattvic person comes, he immediately drinks the coconut water. Just wait again. I can remove the audio. Then it's not a problem. How do I do that? Yeah. Now, good. I don't think now Google can catch me. They can only catch the audios. Okay, can you hear anything, Nona? So I can speak.
No.
One side is alcohol, and other side is coconut water. Okay, this is also one university where this course was compulsory. And they were supposed to make some videos to illustrate different points we teach in class. Okay. So now as this girl comes, this is Sattvic girl. Now she's looking at the two things and she understands what's that. That's horrible. Oh, this is coconut water. I'm going to drink this. And she drinks and she goes away. Not an issue. Very clear what is good and what is bad without any hesitation. Yes. The next girl comes. We have given a picture of a Rajasic. Even behavior is body language of a Rajasic person. Now she sees the two things. She takes coconut water, but till the last moment she's struggling not to take liquor. That's Rajoguna. The mind is disturbed in Rajoguna. Sattva-guna, mind is pure, body is pure. Rajoguna, body is pure. You don't do sin, but you're very attracted now to sinful activities. So Rajoguna, mind is gone. Mind has become polluted now. That's Rajoguna. Therefore, Rasic man is always disturbed. Sattvic man is always happy. So she takes coconut water, but see, even while going, she's looking at the liquor. Well done. And then Tamasic person, foolish fellow. They have tried to picturize the Tamasic person here. She comes here, she's both the things, and clear, wrong decision to drink the liquor. This is Tamasic. Sattvic, Rasic, and Tamasic are picturized very easily by this. So one person is happy, one is disturbed, one is mad. Happy, disturbed, and mad. So what do you want to be happy? Then you have to be Sattvic. Then what do you do Sattvic? You have to filter your thoughts. Very extremely important, which you do not do foolishly. We have to filter our thoughts. Good desires, bad desires. A Tamasic person, what do they do? His good desires are there, but he doesn't encourage them. Bad desires he encourages and becomes sinful activity. And in fact, today, the portion of the 14th chapter I'm doing. So one day we are losing for because on the 14th we have the, that tomorrow we have a holiday. Everybody is aware, Devika Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, you have told it in the
Hare
class.
Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So please again reminding everybody, tomorrow is a holiday because of Makar Sankranti. I propose, because I'm teaching the 3 modes now, part of mind control. I can teach the chapter within 15 minutes because the main point is covered now. So then I can do 2 chapters for you. That is 14th and 15th. Okay, is it fine? So you put an extra day, you'll finish the course on the same day. Okay.
You want to take a poll for that, Prabhuji?
Now they will not know. That day I will finish 14, then ask.
Okay.
When I finish 14 in 15 minutes, then I say, what do I do? One more chapter. Yeah, please. Because this is the main topic of the 14th chapter, which I'm doing now. Anyway, logically, it's also reasonable. That chapter I'm doing now. Main point. Sattva Rajas Kamat is the point. Main point is Sattva Guna We filter very strictly, and tamoguna we don't filter. That's all the main point is. And good desires do come to this person, it does not encourage them. That's a mistake. And bad desires, he encourages them. That's why he becomes tamasic. Just like somebody who's getting infected with various diseases because of his carelessness. He's not having a mask, so he gets corona like that. You have to have a filter. This video I'll not show today because this is copyrighted video. Again, audio problem. Again, but I can play with this. Yeah, I can have no way to. You see this person, what he's doing, tamasic person, because videos are, I think, difficult for Google to catch, but they catch the audio. You see that this person is encouraging him in tamasic activity. The three people encouraging this person is sattvic. So these are tamasic activities, smoking, drinking, other sinful activities. So he's saying, you please stay with me. I'll teach you what to do. We get into tamasic influence and it's part of our life. And that's what happened to all of us in the hostels when you go. I don't know, we study or not in the, when you go to off campus to study in the campuses, but definitely somebody teaches us to smoke. Somebody, other person comes, teaches how to drink, how to make girlfriends. Studies, we don't know whether you do or not. Then this is Rajoguna, and this is another way. Bad desires and good desires. Good desires and both are to somewhat cultivated to stage of feeling, and person is disturbed at the stage. And he's via media between bad and good person. See, good and bad person is not by birth or looks. It is by his condition of mind. Tamasic means bad. Sattvic means good. Many of us say, I'm good. Everybody says he's good. Who says he's bad? But actually, how can he be good? We have to become good. If you are good, why we disturb other people? Why so many crimes every day when everybody is good? We want to be good, but we don't put techniques. We don't put an effort to become good. We become complacent. We don't see the reality in front of us. Actually, we are not good. Then I want to become good. Spiritual life is for humble, honest people, not for people pretending to sleep. If you're honest and truthful, yes, I want to become good. That's gentleman. So unwanted desires are creeping in the mind. There is harassment going on, and you say, I'm good. How can you be good? Inside out, when a heart is disturbed by sinful desires, then I disturb people outside. And then you look at this person now, Rajsi gave you an example. They encourage person into, you can do big, you can enjoy. And that is the kind of company you are getting in schools and colleges. Hey, you can become rich, you can become powerful. See, you can achieve a lot of things. But to achieve that thing on the top, you have to work a little hard. You know, that's what the Rajasic thing we get everywhere. This is, I can relate to it. This comes sattvic. Actually, the life Gita teaches us to become sattvic or more than sattvic. Okay. This is sattva. Bad desires do come, but it filters them out. But good desires come and they develop into activity. Okay. So sattvic person is actually, therefore, always happy. If you want to be happy, follow this. Filter out negative thoughts immediately. Don't allow them to continue, stay in your heart and harass you. But you know, it becomes later, these things become very difficult to remove. But in the beginning, they're very easy. So this is Sattvic influence. This person is signifying. Very nice drama. 3 modes is gone. You will see this drama on the YouTube. You can enjoy. We'll discuss this on the day when it comes. See, he's encouraging him. Array, so nice it is. I got some organic food for you. And you see, person is feeling so pleasing, breathing fresh air, you know, away from the vices, smiling. So different levels of consciousness, the 8th one, okay. This I told to you in the 3rd chapter, Indriyani Parani Ahu, Indriya Paravamana, Manasu Parabuddha Yo Buddha Parasa. Based on that, I developed this mind control tip, but actually this is similar also to Panchakosha. Now here what is happening, somebody that we have discussed this, but I am repeating, somebody is into not able to filter at all his thoughts, the bodily platform, into vices, total lethargy, full of sinful activities. So this is the lowest platform. भैंस के आगे बीन बजाना. He has mind. He has senses. He has mind. He has intelligence and soul. All is switched off. Like लातों की भूत बातों से नहीं मानते. Only by fear he can study. Only by some fear he can do his job. Like government office. You ask them when you do the job, straight they will be 10 days later can you come? Straight. So the body, the sensual platform is slightly better. There is no lethargy or harassment of the senses. Mental platform is still better. There is no lethargy and harassment of senses. Person is able to control himself. And here is suffering. So here lethargy goes away. Here harassment of the senses goes away. So here actually person gets peace. When these two things happen, you have to congratulate this person. He overcame lethargy. You have to congratulate this person. Not only overcame lethargy, you also overcame harassment of the senses. So actually he is peaceful. An intellectual platform is able to discern the philosophy, I'm not body, I'm soul. And then spiritual platform, he engages in service of the Lord. So it's a real happiness. So as you go up, your happiness increases. There's people say, happiness is a stage of mind, but I see mind here in various stages. Okay. So this is also understood. We can high, and we can go higher, but just with chanting Hare Krishna, we can rise to the spiritual platform. We really be happy. How the mind degrades, we discussed this second chapter. How gradually, just like a fire, in the beginning is very small and gradually becomes big. So similarly, in the beginning stage, we should stop the mind, correct ourselves. Later, like an avalanche, it becomes very difficult. So Dhyate Vishya Pumsa, we discussed the second chapter. By contemplation, things become big, then you become attachment, then develop anger. Dhyate Vishya Pumsa, Sangateshu Vijayate, Sanga Sanjayate Kama Kama Krodha Vijayate. Krodha the Bhupit Samoha, then we get in delusion, then lose our memory, then lose our intelligence, fall down. Krodha the Bhupit Samoha, Samoha Sviti Vibramaha, Suti Bhamashat Buddhi Nasho, Buddhi Nashat Pranashati. What happened? So these are the stages, and Ajamila life practically showed. 8th chapter we studied that, practically showed how just by contemplation he destroyed his life. So there are stages, please be careful. Gradually you can lose your mind into out of control. Any one of the senses can destroy. This we discussed in the 5th chapter, because derived from Gita, this all come from different chapters. We saw any one of the senses can destroy. Fish can destroy by the uncontrolled taste. Mouth can destroy by uncontrolled sight. And like that, we discuss a deer and bee, an elephant, uncontrolled sex desire is caught and made slave for the whole life. So be careful. Any one of the senses can destroy our life. This is an example that the 5 senses actually catch us and bite us. But then once you're caught by the senses and harassed by the senses, we think this is life. This is not life. This is drinking your own blood. Vices are like killing yourself. You're actually committing suicide when you get into vices. Like a camel has nothing to eat in the forest, in the desert, has nothing to eat, start biting thorns. He drinks his own blood, thinking it to be delicacy. So this is like drinking your own blood and thinking it to be delicacy. Regulated principles of freedom. Actually, these rules, if you follow, you get freedom. Don't be proud. Don't destroy nature, sages, living entities, and other human beings. Be respectful to the great sages like Vedavyasa, Narada, other living entities. They deserve you. There are younger brothers. God has given us younger brothers not to torture, but to give affection and care. Other human beings, be respectful, loving. Intoxication, don't indulge in all this nonsense. Don't waste your time with quick money business. Honest livelihood is always better. And don't indulge in all this gross or subtle kind of illicit sex. This will blow your mind. So you want peace of mind, you have to strictly follow these 4 rules. But people don't want to follow. Intoxicate. They say, I want freedom. Jumping from a building is not freedom. You will end all your freedom. Okay? So all so-called freedom will end. So based on this, we derive a formula for peace and concentration and happiness. This happiness means everything. It includes your peace, includes your concentration. 4 regulations we follow. What we said, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, no pride. Then your actions are pure. When your actions are pure, then your mind is pure. Then only your mind is pure. We jump into dustbin, you cannot come out clean. Same way actions are pure, then mind is pure. Mind is pure, you get peace of mind. You have peace of mind, then only you have happiness. Out of sight, out of mind, just like a tiger. Out of sight, out of mind. So we should see this. So this is very easy to understand this point. See, this is how, I hope previous one is clear. This is formula for peace. You want peace and happiness? For peace of mind, you need purity of mind. Purity of mind, actions have to be pure. If your actions are compromised, you will never have happiness, never have peace of mind. So this should be very clear to us. We have to pay for peace. Out of sight, out of mind. This is example used in any rehabilitation camp. What is that? This tiger, tiger wanted to actually, you catch a tiger for a circus, not he wanted, sorry. So when you catch a tiger, what do? You put him in a cage. You don't enter the cage immediately because he will eat you. You starve him for some time, then you control him and tame him. The same with the mind also, suddenly you cannot tame him. You have to, for some time, keep the sense object away from the senses. That's the principle of rehabilitation camp. They don't have a liquor there. They don't give you liquor. For 21 days, they keep you there without liquor. Your mind calms down and then they talk to you. So that's a principle we can also follow. The mind is becoming uncontrolled. Take help and keep the sense object away from you. Then some sense will come. Mind is everything. What you think, it becomes very sweet thing. 1,000 thoughts breeds our mind. They say around 60,000 thoughts come in a mind every day. And most of the thoughts are bad for us, particularly in Kali Yuga. So we have to very carefully filter out. Hardly few percentage are good for us. So you have to filter very strictly. You should filter. If you watch your thoughts, they will become words. Then watch your words, they will become action. Watch your action, they become habits. Correct? Once you do activity, it's not easy to become habit. Watch your habit, that becomes your character because your mind becomes spoiled. And watch your character, that becomes your destiny. So very beautiful. The greatest discovery of our generation is by changing our thought, we can alter our life. Nothing to discover. Already we read in Gita, Dhyayate Vishaya Pumsa. But anyway, it's good. Discovery means it is already there, but you found out. It's already there in the Vedas. Well, what is it? That changing our thought, we can alter our life. So at any moment, it's in your power. What do you think? It's in your power. Think good, you become good. Do not chase illusory pleasures. Material pleasures is not new, not in the sense of it's only except in the mind. Just like in a desert, the water is only in your mind. It's only a mirage in front of you. We get cheated. So all the sense pleasures are like a mirage. They don't exist. But I foolishly run behind them, waste my life. Mind our enemy because it makes a change after non-existent pleasure. So remember, temporary, illusory, miserable enjoyment. Bound of free choices, yes, very interesting point. Being a slave to a bad habit, a certain good habit, the choice is yours. Okay, we make habits and habits make us. So we trap ourselves consciously, foolishly. So what do? Actually, we have love for the Lord in the heart. But in this world, that like milk turns into curd, the love becomes lust. And lust leads to wrath. You become extremely angry. Sunta nahi hai. That is wrath. Wrath goes to illusion and go to hell. But this lust can actually be harness a positive energy, goes in the mode of goodness, love, and eternal bliss. So in a good association, gradually the lustful propensity to love. Lust means to exploit another people for our pleasure. Love means to make another person happy. Actually, somehow we have all become lusty in this world, all looking for a victim whom we exploit. God only loves. So in his company, we can also learn how to love. Spiritual word, kingdom of God is a kingdom of love. Metal word is a kingdom of lust. Okay. So whole Bhagavad Gita is hearing to go from kingdom of lust to kingdom of love. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Any questions, Mataji? Devika Mataji, you can manage.
Yes, Suresh Prabhu and Nivedita Mataji will take it.
Aarti Mataji has a query.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead, Aarti Mataji.
No, I didn't have a query. I wanted to sing Bala Mukunda Ashtakam.
Oh, yeah. Yes. You can sing without seeing.
No, I have the script with me. I can look at it and sing.
We already sang once. You want to sing again? Sing, no problem.
We'll give chance to her tomorrow because any of you said every day we want to one devotee can sing that.
One prayer, they can write to you and we will say yes. I can check and say, okay.
Yeah.
This one we will do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I request devotees who can sing, please message me or your admin in the WhatsApp group, please. So we can organize it properly.
Yeah, so nice it will be, no? So nice.
Yes, it's very soothing.
And there's so much meaning in that. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Srinidhi Mataji, go ahead.
Hare Krishna. This is
sorry, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the wonderful session. And I and my wife are attending in one room, and my kids are attending in another room. And in India, my 8-year-old mother is attending along with my brother, and my in-laws are also attending. So it's I would say it's a Gita revolution. We are in Pittsburgh, very near to New Vrindavan.
Yeah.
And I have one question, Prabhuji, on the.
Go visit to New Vrindavan, give my respect.
Yeah, we go very frequently.
Chitranga Chaitanya Prabhu, he is my old, very close colleague. We worked 25 years together.
Oh, is it?
He is, I think, one of the co-presidents there now.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Give my regards to him. Minister, yes.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. And I have one question on the sloka 12 and 13. And here, Arjuna says that you are the supreme personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, absolute truth, and etc. And all the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa confirm this truth about you. Is this a sudden revelation from Arjuna realizing that Krishna is the supreme truth?
He's an ecstasy. See, he always knows. He's the Nitya Pashara, like he's Hanuman. So somehow Lord Rama put a little, cast of some, just imagine, Lord Rama has put some illusion and he bursts through that. So when he hears the 4 verses, Arjuna is in ecstasy. He's in ecstasy. He's jumping in joy. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma. It's like Hanuman saying, Jai Shri Ram.
Okay. Yeah. Suddenly
after this, you see, he has no hesitation in fighting. It doesn't play any tricks with Krishna now. Till now, he hasn't played.
Okay, Prabhuji. That's what I was wondering, because the previous sloka says that Krishna removes darkness of ignorance. I thought maybe they are correlated after the darkness of.
I think he said to Arjuna, I removed also.
Yeah.
And Arjuna, maybe he shows its work at that moment. And Arjuna, when he's removed, he jumps into ecstasy, correct?
Exactly, Prabhuji. That's what. Yeah.
And therefore, somebody says that Arjuna accepted Krishna after Vishnupa. It's not true. He's already accepted at 10 chapter.
Right, Prabhuji.
Otherwise, what will happen? You cannot teach. See, Krishna is so systematic. Then we have to show Krishna's Vishnupa to convince somebody, because Arjuna themselves needed Vishnupa to get convinced. People will say like that, correct? So
yes,
in 10th chapter, he already declared Krishna is the supreme Lord.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And one very important point also comes that there are so many interpretations of Bhagavad Gita in market, but one thing at least, they may not agree parampara or anything, but one thing they can agree here. Arjuna is the first student of Gita. The way Arjuna understood Bhagavad Gita, you have to follow that. So any understanding of Gita has to have the shlokas in it. Correct? You understood?
Yes.
Because being the first student, what he understood, we have to follow in his steps. Because if he had spoken anything wrong, Krishna would have corrected it. Krishna accepted his word. That means this is the way of understanding Gita. Param Brahma, Param Dhavam, Pavitram, Purusha Bhavan. So my interpretation of Gita cannot contradict this, because this is the first student's understanding. This is a beautiful point, and we know that we are following that. And if you saw this, that's what we have been speaking from the word go. Yes.
Yes.
Confirm. It gets confirmed. Oh, whatever understanding we had, Arjuna is having same. So we are on the right track.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Shivendra Prabhuji, please go
ahead. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, कैसे हैं?
हाँ, Hare Krishna शिवेंद्र जी.
प्रभुजी, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे
देख के तो ठंड लग रहा है बहुत उधर।
ठंड है यहाँ पे। तो जैसे गीता ब्रह्मा जी को बताई गई, फिर ब्रह्मा जी ने और लोगों को बताया, और आते आते एक्सपैंड हो गई बहुत ज्यादा वो। So how do we know that what we are reading is as it was told to Brahma?
और पढ़िए ना, भागवत में पढ़िए, जो ब्रह्मा को बोला था है चतुश्लोकी भागवत में पढ़िए, वो 4 श्लोक इसी के जैसे हैं। अहम एवासम एवाग्रे, इट विल स्टार्ट भागवतम में, वही है, इधर भी वही है, कोई फर्क ही नहीं है। गीता के चतुश्लोक भागवत के चतुश्लोक एक से ही दिखते हैं।
अच्छा, तो जब एक्सपैंड किया है, सो इट इज मतलब मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि उसमें इंटरप्रिटेशन किसी पर्सनल का तो इन्वॉल्व नहीं ना, दैट इज
मीनिंग को एक्सपैंड करते हैं। जैसे देखो ना, आप भी पढ़ाने जाते हैं ना कभी, तो आप उसको जो मूल तत्व आप बदल नहीं सकते, उसको समझाते हो एग्जाम्पल के साथ, है ना।
एंड सेकंड
ब्रह्मा जी तो 4 श्लोक में समझ गए सारा तत्व, हम लोगों को 18,000 श्लोक में भी समझ।
एंड जो हम दिखाते हैं, जैसे उनके 4 हाथ दिखाते हैं, तो वो लक्ष्मी नारायण के हैं, या फिर लक्ष्मी नारायण ही श्री कृष्ण है ना, ओरिजिन मतलब श्री कृष्ण
कृष्ण नारायण में कोई फर्क नहीं,
एक ही है ना, दोनों
एक ही व्यक्ति है। जैसे आप अपने ऑफिस में बैठते हैं, आपको मिलने हम आते हैं, तो ऑफिस में ऐसा मिलना पड़ता है। घर में बड़ा आराम से मिल सकते हैं, आप पढ़े खिलाएंगे, ऑफिस में ये सब नहीं होता, ऑफिशियल होता है। जज को कोर्ट में मिलते हैं, बहुत ऑफिशियल होता है ना। घर में जज को मिलेंगे, बहुत फ्री होता है। तो कृष्ण जी बहुत फ्री हैं, उनके साथ आप खेल सकते हो, नारायण के साथ खेल नहीं सकते, ऐसे 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 बैठना पड़ता है।
थैंक यू।
हरे कृष्ण।
Yeah. Suresh Prabhuji, you want to take queries from the chat now?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. There is a question from Vidhi. Why is Bhagavad Gita the most popular and considered to be the most auspicious amongst all devotional scriptures?
भगवान के मुंह से है ना, और क्या चाहिए। Directly spoken by the Lord. That's why it is most auspicious. And the discussion with the celebrated devotee of the Lord, Arjuna. See, just like Hanuman and Lord Rama are talking, it is only bhakti. So Bhagavad Gita is also actually only bhakti. And you are in the middle 6 chapter now, cream mein ho, cream. Just like sandwich man, first 6 chapters, last 6 chapters are like the sandwich. Middle, you are in the middle of the cream. 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, you are in the cream. 2 more days, you are in the cream. Then we'll again jnana analysis to achieve bhakti, karma to achieve bhakti. This is bhakti itself, the cream of Gita you are. So Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Lord, therefore it is considered very special. It's in a short, only 700 verses, we achieve devotion to Krishna. And there is so much Shrutipala here in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is unique because it teaches us how to go back to Krishna. Other Vedic literatures don't have so much focus on that. The more focus on how to be comfortable in this world. Chatur Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Bhagavad Gita is directly asking us to go back to the kingdom of God. It is a love letter by the Lord. My dear child, come back home. And in second, it has all the knowledge of Gita. So one thing, it is short because we have no time to read lakhs of shlokas. Second thing, directly spoken by the Lord himself. Third thing, it gives information for us to go back to God's kingdom. Okay? Everything it has. Anybody else why Gita is very special? Anybody can tell me why Gita is special? Yeah, Hare Krishna. Continue.
The next question is from Shalini Rajan Mataji. Shankaracharya, a great sage, was an ardent devotee of Lord Devi. Why wasn't he a Krishna devotee even on knowing he is the Supremo?
Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Amodamate Samprapte Sannihita Kale Nai Nai Rakshati Dukrina Karane. Who spoke this? Shankaracharya spoke or not?
Yes.
Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Amodamate. So this is why did he speak this? If it is true, I showed you this that day also. Correct? I'll show you his. I can. Bhaja Govinda. Why did he speak this then? Who spoke this? Shankaracharya only spoke. No. Actually, Shankaracharya is Shiva himself. Very great personality. He is not come to. He is just doing the task given to him. Actually, when people come to spiritual life, many people come not with a clear intention, and So therefore, they will be caught by Shankara Tattva. It's a last snare of Maya. Husband ji hai, Durga ji, unka bhi hai snare.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Just wait, I am just wanting to show something to them. You can all see now. Can you see that? This is from Padma Purana. Lord Shiva himself speaks this. Mayavadam asashashtam prachamnavadam uchyate mayai kalpitam devi kalo brahmana rupina. So I'm going to teach Mayavad. The philosophy of Shankaracharya is called Mayavad. It's an asashastra. It's a wrong philosophy. Prachamnavadam uchyate, hidden Buddhism only. Because Shankaracharya actually came to remove Buddhism out of India. That was his mission. So therefore he has done what he has done. Mayai kalpitam devi kalau brahmana rupina. In Kaluga, in a from Brahmana, I do that. But then because why did Lord Vishnu then speak Buddhism, which is wrong? Because it was needed at the time. People are misusing the name of the Vedas and they were doing all sinful activity in the name of the Vedas. He said, don't touch the Vedas, please. The very sacred books, don't touch. So then Shankaracharya came to give back the Vedas to the society. Therefore, he spoke almost like Buddhism. Asa Shastra. Just like a mother gives to a child a tablet. Beta, ye to sweet hai, but it's not sweet, it's a medicine. Like that. It's a chala. Brahmana chaparam rupam nirgudam vakshate maya sarva swam jagato piyasya mohanartham kalo yuge vedante tu mahashastre mayavadam avaidikam mayai vakshate devi jagatam nashakarana. So this is a brief. When you go somewhere, you are given a brief. This is a brief given to Shankaracharya. Maya philosophy, Lord Shiva informed his wife Parvati, the impious, Asa Shastra. Why it is impious? It says even God comes into Maya. It's horrible to hear. Vaishnavas become wild when they hear this philosophy. It is covered Buddhism only. My dear Parvati and Kaluga assume the form of Brahmana, teach the imagined Maya's philosophy in order to cheat the atheists and describe Supreme Lord personality as without form and without quality. Therefore, many people are infected with the idea God doesn't have form. It's because of Shankaracharya's teaching. But actually, it's not true. God is a beautiful form and without quality. God is full of wonderful qualities. What is this without quality? Similarly, in explaining Vedanta, I discussed same Maya philosophy, not to mislead the entire population to atheism by denying the personal form of the Lord. Therefore, if you are denying the personal form of the Lord, it is because of infection of Mayavada philosophy coming from Shankaracharya. Basically, you have been tested and you have failed. Just like the Durga tests us for sense enjoyment, you fail. Similarly, Lord Shiva also gives a proposal, you are God, and only an idiot accepts that. What kind of God I am, Baba? It shows I failed that examination of Shankaracharya. Just like Durga, a wife gives exams of, sense enjoyment, and you fail. Similarly, when you finish that, Lord Shiva gives the examination, you are God, and you fail. You are God means you have failed the examination. You are not God. Shiv Purana again, Lord Shiva says this. Dvaparada yuge bhutva kalaya manushadishu swagamai kalpitas tvamcha janana vimukhan kuru. In Kali Yuga, mislead the people in general, purporting the imagined meaning of the Vedas to bewilder them. These are too brief. He has done what he was told to him. So he's not at fault. He was told to do this. Lord Shiva is a respected personality. Now you understand why Lord told him. Because we are being tested out. And now without test, how do you improve in any examination? It's a test. When you say you are God, you fail. You are an idiot. What kind of person you are? Yeah? Small insect and you're sitting, not even insect, virus, when you're sitting in mask inside, sitting inside your house and you think you're God. What kind of God are you? We can understand, isn't it? But if you imagine I'm moving sun, I'm moon, suppose somebody says that and you believe that, it shows what kind of person are you. You still have a desire in your heart to be envious of the Lord. Such a glorious position of God, you want to assume that artificially. We cannot be prime minister in life, we cannot be president, I want to be God. That kind of foolish desire we have. This Shankara Tattva will cheat him, trap all those people. Like a fish will be caught. So anybody who wants to approach the Lord, he has to have humility first. If he is not humble and proud is God, he is filtered out because he'll disturb the company of the Vaishnavas. So that's why this is there, a filter, a check. so that it doesn't disturb the devotee. You'll be out. You'll say, oh, I don't believe in God. I am God, you are God. Take it out. Not only so many religious leaders today are teaching this. So many. I am God, you are God, everybody is God. Nonsense. Isn't it true? God has no form. You have form and he has no form. Ah, cha, cha. Wonderful. Wonderful. How can God be less than you? You have a form and personality. He has no personality. He has no form. Correct? This is actually trap of Shankara Tattva. People are caught. I think maybe 90% people, see, first thing, people are caught by Buddhist philosophy. Not in the detail of Buddhist philosophy, but in the essence that after death, everything is finished. That's the Shunyavada Buddhist. The detail of Buddhism, they may not be following, but Tattva is that which people are following. Atheism is that philosophy. Now, some people are into, those who start in spiritual life, mostly they are into this. I am God, you are God, everybody is God. So Krishna is pulling us out of both this foolishness, Nirvishesha Shunyavadi, then you can achieve the shelter. If you want to achieve shelter of Krishna another way, first thing, you have to pass a test of Maya. Correct? Maya will test you. You want to yes means gone. You cannot achieve Krishna. Then after passing all the test of Maya, then post-graduation with Shankaracharya test. You are God? No. I am just a servant of God. Then you enter the temple. Okay? Before entering the temple of the Lord, Vishnu or Krishna, first Maya will test you. Then after that, Shiva will test you. Then you can enter. So that way you understand. This is plan of the Lord to check out those who are sincere to come to his service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The next question is, why do we see Radhama beside Krishna Bhagwan and not Rukmini Devi, as she is also a great devotee of Lord Krishna?
Because Radhavani is higher devotee. If you ought to choose, we'll always choose Radha, then Rukmini. Rukmini is aware of his greatness, not Radha. She is also aware, she is the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna, but the leelas of her, the sweetness is there. Krishna, just like if you have to see Devaki Krishna Leela or Yashoda Krishna Leela, you'll always see Yashoda Krishna Leela. Hana? Devaki Krishna Leela was like when Krishna was born, he's standing like this. How can he be mother like this? Just like Devaki Krishna Leela and Yashoda Krishna Leela is different, Rukmini Krishna and Radha Krishna Leela is different. There is Mathura Dwarka Leela. Vrindavan Leela is better than always Mathura Dwarka Leela. Okay, so you understand? It's not that we have Rukmini Dwarkadish temple in Los Angeles in America. It's not that we don't worship, but Radha Krishna is preferable. Just like you tell me, will you enjoy Yashoda Krishna Leela or Devaki Krishna Leela? Yashoda. She is running to Krishna with a stick. Enough of your naughtiness. And she's enjoying, and Krishna giving so much pleasure. We hear that, isn't it? Anybody knows we sing Damodar Ashtaka? How does it start? Nama Ishwaram Satchidananda Rupam. Anybody knows? Please put a name. Tomorrow we will give you a chance to sing. Correct? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll keep Damodar Ashtaka. Keep for tomorrow.
Okay, Prabhu. Okay, Prabhuji.
It will be fun. So every day we can hear one Ashtaka. Krishna. So today was Bala Mukunda. Tomorrow can. So these are all referring to see Vrindavan Leela. What do you think Dwarka Leela? He is the Lord. He is coming to the palace, and everybody is honoring him. This is Dwarka Leela. But more fun is Vrindavan Leela. So in that way, Rukmini and Radha, there is no difference. They're the same person. But that is a sweeter attitude to enjoy. If you have the same Krishna, I'll prefer to hear Radha Krishna Leela, full of so much sweetness. Every day there is fun. So much fun. Yes.
Gita Mataji, over to you.
Yeah, Sajal has a query. Sajal? Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hare Krishna. My question is that if there's some person that if they sit in front of God or sit in front of Krishna to do Hare Krishna Mala, they just don't like it. They just get out, and they accept there's God and there's the supreme consciousness, but they don't like say doing Mala and Hare Krishna and stuff. So how do you should you force that person, or should you just leave him how he is?
Okay, well, they don't like if you sit down. They agree that Krishna is the supreme Lord, but they don't like chanting in front of him, Hannah.
Yeah.
And they don't have clear idea who is Krishna. They don't agree that is a personality. They just think he is some consciousness, Hannah. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I say, Mayavada, what I discussed today. They're trapped by that. They lost faith in an examination. Because of devotion, how can you devote to God when you think you are God? You know what happened? I was in a big temple, ISKCON temple. And one person came to me. So what? Say, you are so nicely worshipping me. Is he worshipping you? I am God, no? So you're worshipping me. I said, what is this nonsense? I'm not worshipping you. I'm worshipping God. So if you think you are God, then why will you bow down to God? Correct? That is therefore they got cheated. So, but we can be merciful because we do our chanting, he's seeing you. Because anything sincerity attracts everybody. Correct? You're chanting, but you're not getting anything in return. You're just doing for the pleasure of the Lord. That will attract. So by setting a good example, we can attract people. Let us see, our objective in life is to satisfy Krishna, not the public. Anna, if you think I have to satisfy public, then I will satisfy God, that will never happen. Anna? So I want to satisfy Lord by seeing that, because when you try to satisfy God, it satisfies everybody. True? Then you get
Yeah,
off.
but there's some people who still like they know that Krishna is the supreme consciousness. They know that Hare Krishna Mala will take them in Vaikuntha and stuff, but they still don't do it. But they know all that. They have read the Gita and they know all that, but they still don't do it.
Yeah, you need mercy to do it. You got the mercy. Now you have to give the mercy to him. See, to develop faith in chanting name of the Lord, you need mercy. Anna, you know Krishna's name is in India. Everybody knows chanting God's name is powerful. You are very intelligently a question, but they're not chanting. They need mercy. Without mercy of a devotee, you cannot chant the name of the Lord. You need mercy. Correct. So you have to give him the mercy. You need mercy of Krishna. Okay? And by a good example, they will get inspired. See, Sajal is chanting. Let me also try. He may be attempting.
Yes. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very nice observation. Huh? Children have a clean heart. They observe things very clearly. Small children are not fools. They observe everything. Therefore, parents should be very careful. You should give a very good example. They are discriminating. Don't take them for granted. You are sleeping in morning till 10 o'clock. Don't expect child to get up. Correct? He is watching. He is seeing you are sitting in your TV whole day. Then he will also see what is my father, mother. He is watching. Don't take them for granted. They will lose respect. And they cry. When they see parents not behaving properly, children cry in the heart because they want to worship their father, mother. So it's a big responsibility to be father, mother. You should be a perfect example. And they can always be proud. I have such a great father, mother. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. This 10th chapter is called as Vibhuti Yoga. What is the meaning of Vibhuti Yoga?
Opulences. I am among the this, I am the elephant, among the this, I am Vajra, among the mountains, I am Himalayas. It's the opulences of the Lord, correct? He's showing the best. Just like घर आए आप दिखा रहे हो, देखिए मेरी कार देखो, मेरा घर देखो, मेरा मोबाइल देखो. Krishna is showing his opulences.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Because it is coming from the Lord, he's just pinpointing out the main. It is his creation. Therefore, he's pinpointing out the main thing. Look at this, main thing. So that, but for devotee, that is. See, we are not able to see the Lord in his beautiful two-handed form, but at least we are able to see this. We can understand how great God is. Correct. We can see the moon, we can see the sun. So we can see, no? See, suppose the transcendental glory of the Lord is not visible to us today. Krishna playing with Mother Yashoda, that takes time to understand. But these things you can understand. He's great. This is easy to understand. Visible glories. Hare Krishna. Through visible, go to invisible. Slowly. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Over to you, Suresh Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, there's a question from Subodh Prabhuji. Please explain to me the importance of tilaka.
Yeah, the lotus feet of the Lord. And Tulsi at the lotus feet. Vaishnava mark. A tilaka is always should be put like this, not like this. That is like breaking the temple. You should always put like this. In movies and all, they show this only. And no, that's not good. They just want, they are doing Shraddha ka dhanda. They're playing with the faith of people. They without any knowledge. They just come to make money out of something. The tilaka should be put vertically always, like this, with the tulsi at the lotus feet. That is it. Different Vaishnava sampradayas will have slight variations. It will become like this, Shri Vaishnavas, or sometimes the red line in the middle. There are 4 Vaishnava sampradayas. A slightly change in tilaka. You can know even a person which sampradaya he comes to by seeing the tilaka. This is Gaudiya Vaishnava tilaka, what I am hearing. Servants of Lord Chaitanya, we wear tilaka in this way. Okay? So by just seeing tilaka, you can know which sampradaya, which school of philosophy belongs to. Imagine how nice it is. Right? But tilaka always means he's putting the foot of the Lord in his head. He is his dasa. Okay? Tilaka not only put in the head, we put 12 parts of the body. Whole body is a temple. We are decorating the temple. Just like Rangoli karte na, Rangoli karte temple. We are doing Rangoli with the body itself. Hare Krishna. That much I know. There will be more things I don't know.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The next question is from Chaitanya Prabhuji. He asks, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I am very new to Krishna consciousness. I do chanting and listen Bhagavad Gita. But still I am unable to remember Krishna when my mind is unstable or under stress. I have an overactive mind. I overthink a lot, but at that time when I am overthinking, I am not able to think about Krishna to calm my overthinking mind.
The doership has to go away. You are the doership. I am the doer. You are not a doer. Krishna is in total control. He is the doer. I am just a servant of the Lord. So you have to read the philosophy, understand. You have to understand how much in dangerous position we are. You have comfort zone going to be, don't start praying. Devotee means always praise. Just think about it. One moment, Ajamila was trapped. And for 60 years, he was trapped. My condition is so fragile. What they say, Bhaja Hure Mana. Kamala Dala Jala Jivana Talamala. Our life is like a water on a lotus leaf. Anytime it will fall. So we just have to helplessly hold on to the Lord's lotus feet. Okay? So these kind of things will help you. Please read Bhagavad Gita patiently. Chant the names of the Lord. It will come. See, also spiritual life is realizations. Realizations are not coming. That means I am not following the rules strictly. Now, nothing feels sad. Take more association and more sincerity. Then realization will come. And the realizations come, then my mind will come under control. Without realization, theory will not help you. Just by theory, you cannot control the mind. You have to have darshana. And darshana comes by Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy comes by strictly following. So we're not getting mercy, more strictly follow. And we are just beggars. When Krishna is happy, he will reveal. Just like Arjuna satisfied Krishna. Krishna says, Bhakto Asimi, which is so fortunate. He could get the win the trust of Krishna. Just like Krishna stood standing on Arjuna's chariot. He could have stepped on the chariot of billions of people there. Arjuna's chariot. Because he won the trust of Krishna. So we should seek Arjuna's blessing. So we can also win the trust of Krishna. And then Krishna can personally guide us. And once we get mercy of Krishna, controlling the mind is very, very easy. For a devotee, controlling mind is very easy. Once Srila Prabhupada asked, Prabhupada asked, somebody went to Srila Prabhupada, on your order, I am following the rules and regulations. But mind is blowing. Prabhupada said, you have to become a devotee. For a devotee, this is not a question, mind is blowing. Devotee is under personal protection of Krishna. Okay, so pray to Krishna to give you mercy.
Hare Krishna. The next question is from Suresh Kumar Prabhuji. I think that whatever comes in my way, I decide that it's Lord's order and I shall follow that path, whether my decision is correct or I am not taking any action.
What is that? The first line?
I think that whatever comes in my way, I decide that it's Lord's order and I shall follow that path.
No, you have to check with the Shastra. See what happens. One I get a very good example, Marichi. So we do not know. Marichi said no. Sita, save me. So this mind also acts like very like Marichi or the demon. It's the enemy now. The mind can be enemy, mind can be friend. It's the enemy. So like Marichi was the enemy. Sita. It's like that. His mind makes a sound. It looks like God is telling, and I get trapped. So we have to filter. We have to check from Shastra. So check from Guru. Is it right? I'm getting such kind of desire. Take care. Now, not at this stage. When your mind has become your friend, it's totally purified. At that stage, yes, the Lord is directly speaking to you. We are not in the position now. You have to filter. Sometimes Lord is speaking. Sometimes Maharaj is making the same sound. We don't know which one to follow. So check from the Shastra and Guru. When you become self-realized, the Lord is personally speaking to you. Okay, so be careful. Mind can mislead us. You think who thinks he is doing bad activity? Everybody thinks I'm doing good, but everybody justifies his activity, but they do so much sin. Okay, makes sense, sir? Now please check. Check your thoughts. Filter them strictly by the 4 regulative principles. Very strictly filter them first. No intoxication, no gambling, no pride, and no intoxication.
Prabhuji, the question continues. He says, for example, I have got transferred to Mumbai. I think it's destiny of God, but my friends asked me to ask for a change. Who's right?
He takes it in that way. See, yes. That is a very high level attitude. Whatever happens in my life is a God's arrangement. That's a separate. That's a very wonderful attitude. If you look from that angle, it's very nice. Because you look for advantages. I tell you, in my own case, when I got admission to Kanpur, I didn't get in Delhi IIT. I felt very sad because my home was in Delhi. But my ranking was not so good. I have to go to Kanpur for what I had to study. I was very sad. But Kanpur, I became a devotee of the Lord. And to this day, I'm grateful to Krishna for that. And I don't think at home I could have done that because I got little freedom, which instead of misusing, I used it to surrender to Krishna. That not have been possible probably in Delhi. And I've not got that much freedom. And there, instead of studies, I was chanting Hare Krishna. But that freedom I used, which I got extra freedom. So we do not know what is good for us. So when Krishna creates every moment, what opportunity Krishna creates, that is always good for us. If you're looking at that angle, that's wonderful. That is the wonder of a very advanced devotee has that attitude. Whatever situation comes, my Lord, thank you very much. And in that situation, tries to offer service to Krishna. That's very, very auspicious. Hare Krishna.
Over to you, Nivedita Mataji.
Yeah, we have actually now there is no raised hand, Prabhuji.
Okay. So
earlier it was there from Shibani Mataji. You go ahead with the chat questions.
Sure. What is the difference between attachment and affection? Purna Mataji is asking, Prabhuji.
See, attachment shows kind of weakness. Like Dhritarashtra was attached to Duryodhana, even though he did sins, he was attached. Yesterday, somebody in the night was asking me, I really got hurt. He said, yeah, Krishna is like this, no? You do murder also, say Krishna, and he forgives you. The point is, Krishna is not attached, he's affectionate. You cannot cheat him. Definitely love is there, but if you are behaving like this, he will not pardon you. He'll punish you nicely in hell if you do this. So Krishna is not a weak fellow who is so attached to you. He is affectionate. Attachment generally parents have. They have weakness. Suppose the child does something wrong, you say child is going crazy, they get hurt instead of correcting him. Today this is a reality. So many times I've seen. They tell some parent, the child is going crazy, do something about it. They get hurt. So attached. We have to only glorify the child, even though he may be a bum. No, we should be affectionate. Yeah, I agree, my child is getting spoiled. Please take action. Out of goodwill only we are telling, please take care. Like this, if we go, the child will get spoiled totally, isn't it? But parent can't hear any correction of the child. I was in one school, small children's school, and father was scolding the principal. You don't know how to take care of a child, and you told my child this and he was crying. That's why you're attached. Then definitely, what did teacher say? You check the content, what the teacher said. Teacher said was correct. Yes, you tell your child not to cry for anything silly. You have to correct himself. Today, most of the parents are spoiling the children by pampering. Very few people know how to be affectionate. They are attached. Okay, now it's clear. Vidura was affectionate to Dhritarashtra, not attached. And Dhritarashtra was attached to Duryodhana, not affection. If he had affection, When Buddha told him, see, your son has done great sinful activity. He gave poison to Bhima. You should take action. He was attached. Because of attachment, he could not take action. And he spoiled his son. So we should be affectionate, not attached. Okay? Makes sense? We should be well-wisher of the child. Not attached means weakness. You are depending on him. Papa, how are you? And you depend on that every day. No? You should be satisfied by Krishna Bhakti. And you know my child is a gift from the Lord. I have to take care of him. Then you should be affectionate, not attached. In that sense, I am saying. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. The next question is from Avni, who asks, Buddha is a reincarnation of Krishna, and Buddha talked.
Who is the reincarnation of Krishna?
Buddha.
Buddha. Yes. What?
And Gautam Buddha talked about no soul. Why there is
soul, no God?
Why is that there is a different teaching from Lord Mahavishnu?
Himself. No, Vishnu, Krishna is the same person. And the point is that Desha Kala Patra is the reason to teach. You should teach according to the time, place, situation. People were slaughtering animals in the temples in the name of Bali. They were using the Veda to justify their meat eating, like many people do that today. They were using the Vedas. So Buddha said, please don't touch the Vedas. Don't touch the Vedas. You people don't deserve. Just do whatever. He took them away from the Vedas. Don't, this is insult to the Vedas. Using the Vedas to do sinful activities. Better people don't read the Vedas. And for you, what some instruction they give us? Yeah, ahimsa paramo dharma. Greatest dharma is don't give pain to another living entity. In fact, many people tell us that, isn't it? Swamiji, I don't read Gita, Bhagavad. One thing I follow, I don't give pain to another person. He's a gentleman. Isn't it? He's a respected gentleman. So Buddha said, first become gentleman, then you talk about spirituality. So it took away because they were not fit for that, but it benefited them. People, see, he didn't force people. Why did they take to Buddhism? Because misfollowing of the Vedas were not giving them any peace. But proper following, even a simple, this is called what Buddha said is not called dharma, it's called upadharma. Because there's no talk about God there, no talk about soul. But still, the people get peace. Just the people, why did people accept Buddhism? Whole India wiped out. Shastra was wiped out, temples are closed. Why did it happen? Because actually they got peace in following Buddhism. You have to accept that. Not that he used a force. Did Buddha use a force? Never. He didn't use a weapon. Never. He didn't say, you here, accept Buddha, cut your head. Never. He never did that. He just spoke. Let us be compassionate on living. And they are a younger brother. They deserve compassion. You go and look in the street, a dog is standing. You kill him? Why you are so cruel? He is a younger brother. He needs compassion, love, affection. What kind of civilization is this? Killing poor animals? So Buddha taught that thing. Be merciful to them. Not the philosophy developed. God has given this for our exploitation. Exploitation? God gives you brother for exploitation or care? He's my younger brother, deserves my love and care. Buddha said, 1 gram of meat to keep in your tongue. You don't have any karuna in it. What kind of person are you? Therefore, Buddhism is actually karuna. Movement of karuna, movement of compassion, movement of love. Definitely great teachings. But then there is no Vedas in that. Then there's no talk of soul and God in that. But it is needed at a particular level because then people can go higher. Okay, so that is how it was needed and it was effective. No, you see, was it effective? Yes. And people got peace. Yes. Then they became qualified for Shankaracharya's teaching, the next teacher. And whole India accepted Shankara Tattva. So if it is effective, people benefited from the Shankaracharya said it's not Shunya, Aham Brahmasmi. People say, great, it was wonderful. So not only Shunya, they got something more. But then in light, their colors, that was revealed by Vaishnavacharya like Madhvacharya, Ramanacharya. Then it went back to the Bhagavatam, which it was. So beginning of Kali Yuga, you can see Gita Bhagavatam platform was there. Then say 2005 years of Kali Yuga, everything degraded out. Buddha came and taught us a sub-religious principle. Be nice, be good. Okay. Then the Shankaracharya did further correction. Understanding we are not body or soul. He brought the Vedas back. Therefore, Shankaracharya saved alone the Sanatana Dharma. Then further fine-tuning of that, we are not only Brahman, there is Parabrahman, the Supreme Lord. That is by Vaishnavacharya, Ramanacharya, Madhvacharya. They get credit for that. Hare Krishna.
Guruji, I have a question.
Yeah.
I just want to know clearly, I'm not so clear on that. You mentioned that the Vaishnavas, I know I heard the term Vaishnavas, but are they just the followers of Krishna and Vishnu? And who are the others?
No, there is only one thing Gita is teaching, or Vedas are teaching, worship of Vishnu. Okay, I didn't say that. Bhagavad Gita says that. Krishna says, Vedesh sarva, how many Vedas? Through all the Vedas, you have to come to me. So it's not the Vedas are different conclusions and different paths. You can choose a path. No, so there's only one path.
Okay.
There is only one path. Whole Vedas are bringing you to the shelter of Lord Vishnu. Not another path is there. Other path is say what is happening, just like you say other religions. They only talk about one supreme, Allah, or or the anointed one, correct? In Christianity. They don't tell you the administration of God. In Vedas, there is administration of God also taught. There is Shiva, there is Brahma, there is, say like in a college, there is deans, there are faculties. But our mistake is, say, I only teach in colleges, so I'm relating to that part. One college I go, there is the owner of the college. I meet him and he gives me permission to take a class. Okay. But to be realistic and practical, I can see there are deans, there are faculty, everybody deserves respect. They are there. So Vedas reveal the whole administration of God. But here, half knowledge has become dangerous thing. Security guard, you are also the owner of the college. It's a joke. When we say Hanuman is God, it's a joke. He's not God. He never says that. He says, I'm Dasa of Lord Rama. But people say he's God. Ganesha is God. Where does Ganesha say that? He says, I'm also servant. So, but we are whom to blame? We are to be blamed. Not only that, other religions are laughing at us. This is very, in India, not political. They went in Kashmir, somebody. And the journalist, he went one separatist. He said that why you want to go out of our country? Our country, we accommodate every religion. We can live comfortably here. Correct? Quite a reasonable thing, because since history, India welcomes everybody who's practicing any religion. We don't hate any religion. We respect every religion. What's your problem? He said, how can I live with the people of million gods? Perfect. What he said was perfect. It's a joke. We are making joke out of ourselves by speaking there are million gods. God has to be one, no? It's reasonable for anybody. Our Acharya Prabhupada used to say, whole world is mad. They say there is no God. Indians are doubly mad because they make everybody else God. Forget about even Devatas. Today, any Babaji can throw ash in India and become God. And you see his worship with big, big posters. Temples are there. Just imagine, no mention in the Shastra. No mention by any Acharya. Nowhere in the history anybody has worshipped. They are being worshipped as God. We have become a joke actually. If you go to a puja shop, you will not find Krishna, Rama statues. These new age gods are what to do. Correct. We should introspect and see where are we going actually. God is great. So what is great when any ordinary man can throw a ring and become God? And many times these are all magicians tricks that, even any magician can do. At least magician is honest. He said, I'm only a magician.
I mean, there's so many big centers like the self-realization.
So we have actually gone a long way away from Gita. So when Gita is spoken, we feel shocked. That's what is happening. You got it? See, I was telling you, I'm also part of the Hindu society. What is in your heart is exactly, I know what is in it because I was also doing the same thing. We have gone so far away. Without corresponding from Gita, we have been following so many things. Like without checking with rules of traffic, we have created our own, traffic laws. So suddenly a traffic policeman catches you and shows you the book. These are the laws. I didn't know.
Yeah.
But actually the direction is very clear. And this, true, it's a kind of a revolution I'm creating, I know. But it's shocking also to what I say. And I have no intention to hurt anybody. But definitely, it's my duty to repeat what Gita says. Certain things are surprising. Take it as difficult areas of Gita, which take time to understand. Like we have body and soul was, I think, no problem, no controversy there. But when it comes to who is God, it creates controversy because today we say there are a million gods in India. It's everybody says that. So when I say no, Gita, Krishna doesn't agree to that, that's a shock. But Krishna say, won't I be supposed to see? I can to entertain people to get large following. See, so many people are going. You notice there were 1,000 people on the day one. There are 400 people now. Correct? But I know it is happening because I'm also repeating what Gita says. But isn't my business to be truthful? If I also compromise, then who will tell the truth? Correct? True. I should tell the truth as
Swami,
the Gita says. See, my personal conviction can be different, but in this class, I have to repeat what Gita says truthfully because I'm representing the message of Gita now.
yeah, I was first exposed to Ramakrishna Mutt and Swami Ranganathananda. And then subsequently, of course, I was reading books about Swami Vivekananda and then subsequently Yogananda and, the Kriya Yoga and stuff like that. And then, we hear so many things, including like Sadhguru is getting so popular, doing so much work in India and abroad,
So now,
just so many things going
they've
on.
all blessed you now at Krishna's shelter. You come.
Yes. No, this is such a revelation for me. There's nowhere else we need to search other than the Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And
it's easy.
I did not know, Swami.
You see the effectiveness. You see, not only can be the philosophies, you see, but everything has to prove by result also. Okay, isn't it? I can say my philosophy is best and that is not best, or that's we can criticize each other. But at the end is a result. Now you look at the people who are following Hare Krishna. You have seen, you are in America, I can know by your accent. They have given their life a total change. And if you go to them, they will quote so much the Shastra, you will be shocked. Oh my God, what happened to this person? And you can see there's so many Hare Krishna movies. In fact, all the followers, 100% are from America in the beginning, which is a revolution. And Americans are not easy to convince. They're very proud. They are the superpower of the world, Hannah. To bring them at the knees and bow down to the Lord, what Acharya Prabhupada did, shows the power of the message is very powerful. Hannah, you can appreciate it that way. You can see by the result. You talk to a follower and you should have a correct yardstick to judge first. You look the renunciation is having, the faith is having, the dedication is having. You make the gentleman yardstick. Then you match by yourself. You see which process is being most effective. Isn't it? Hannah? It cannot be just a philosophy. Just say, suppose you are a doctor from in India, the best institute, All India Institute of Medical Science. You have the degree. First, I should see. So that I showed you. We coming on the Sampradaya. Krishna, Brahma, Nara, the 4th chapter I showed you. One thing, it's authorized the message. It's a Sampradaya. Mostly, many organizations don't have any Sampradaya itself. It was in the author's name itself. See, our Sampradaya is not name of Prabhupada or anybody. It is a Krishna Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya. Second thing is that Prabhupada did not name it the Prabhupada's movement. Most of them are named by the movement of the Acharya itself. Here, Prabhupada was in the backside. He put Krishna in the front. So look at the effect now. You just see the people changing in days. Now, even say here, this course started 6 months ago. Okay. Most of the people are saying, admin, I met them in 6 months only. True, many of them are already devotees of Krishna. But you see, within 6 months, their life has changed. We can take testimony for totally change. And the yardstick we have given them is almost impossible. They're getting up 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, sitting down, so much sadhana they're doing. And their life, a total transformation is happening. So by that, we can make a judgment also. Or you can test for yourself. And now say, why not, in science today, anything you test on rats, why don't we become the rat now? Because other person is enjoying or not, how do you know? Why not we become the rat? And for some time, say, I chant Hare Krishna mantra. And, it is not something new. In my house, my grandmother is doing, this is happening in your house. Nothing new when you chant the Nama, because this is a standard thing. Okay, let us just apply myself to this. I'll chant for every day, half an hour. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So when you compare the different philosophies, you compare them on a principle called Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Sambandha means first, what is the relation between God and this world? Apparently, they look similar. But be strict philosophically. Always you should be strict. You're marrying your daughter, you're very strict. Who's getting married to? Life will be spoiled, correct? So if I follow some wrong philosophy, my time is wasted. So me, God, and this world, how they are related, that's called Sambandha. Now the second thing, look, what is Abhideya? What is the process of realization they are offering? Now I showed you the Sambandha is as per the Gita. Abhideya, I told you Nama, Japa. And I showed you that the Shastra, except in Kali Yuga. Mostly nobody gives Nama Japa, it's meditation only. Or some people, some pranayama exercises. But a recommendation is Nama, I showed you again and again. Then Prayojana. What is the conclusion now? If I self-realize myself or I do God realization, what will happen? We say you'll go to the Lord's kingdom and eternally serve Him. But here, you'll become Jyoti or you become light, or I don't know whether they clear itself. What is the conclusion? Strict, ask the 3 questions. Anybody, when you meet, Please tell me Sambandha Abhideya Prayojana. What is Sambandha? Tell him what's the conclusion. Me, God, and this world, what's the relation? This triangle. They'll give their philosophy. Hear it patiently. Next, what is the process of realization they are teaching me? Okay, you should do meditation, pranayama. Mostly you'll hear this. Okay, done. Third, what is the conclusion? If I realize what you're telling, what will happen to me? What will the perfection I'll achieve? No, you'll become one with God. You'll become God. You will generally hear that. We are not saying that. We say you are, it's very difficult to hear you are nothing. Or Acharya Prabhupada used to say in America, you are nothing. If I'm telling an American, you are nothing. So what am I? You are small servant of Lord Vishnu. This is very difficult to hear. You tell him, you are Narayana, very pleasant to hear. But it is a sweet poison. It will destroy my life to hear such a thing. I'm not Narayana, I'm a small. See, my situation, a small virus. You're all hiding. Even in America, we're hiding in lockdown. What kind of God I am? At least God should not need a mask to get out.
Yeah.
So we are very small. It's a fact we are very small.
It's a revelation that for the present time, Kali Yuga, you just have to do the chanting, then hours and hours and hours of meditation and breathing and pranayama.
It's practical. You can do it. It's doable. Even a child can do this.
You're right.
Even a woman can do that. You say going to the meditation, austerity, the meditation woman will say, I can't do this. I have so many household things to do, and to sit down in a forest alone, meditation, my God, I can't do it. Child, but you chant Nama, child can also dance with you. And he advances. My God, children speak such. See what question that boy was asking. Really bewildering. He said, why they hesitate? Why people are hesitating to chant name of God? They agree name of God is great. Whether they have such sweet realization, they watch with a pure heart, and they notice everything.
From the 4th of January to now, Prabhuji, I did not realize, but suddenly either my wife is cooking great or the taste has jumped about 10 times with the chanting, I think. That's what they said. No, chanting, you mentioned that?
Hold on. You hold on to chanting. My only humble request will be, give the process time to work. Be a little patient with the process. Just like, say, you are a great doctor and you tell me that, I ask you, can you tell me that Corona, what is Corona? You say, sir, I can explain to you, but you have to be a little patient with me because you're not understanding it. It's a big science, What is virus? How does virus spread? First, what is the concept of a layman who doesn't know medical science? What is virus? How does it spread? You have to explain. It takes time. So only what we request is that Krishna is explaining 18 chapters. Everything will be clear. Just be a little patient. That's only my humble request. Things are very systematic, very organized. And even there was a single contradiction in the Gita, I would have dumped it a long time ago. I didn't come for some kind of, I had my own life. I was a software engineer. I came here being attracted by a wonderful knowledge. Until now, I didn't find a single contradiction. So there's no contradiction. Everything is beautiful and wonderful. We can just be a little patient. Then it is great pleasure.
Actually, Prabhuji, my friends were saying, they sent me in the WhatsApp little thing, at the beginning. They said, this is Bhagavad Gita for kids. So a lot of my friends were saying, oh, it's for kids, right? It's not for us, for kids. I said, no. I don't even know anything about it. Probably less than a little kid who knows a little bit about Bhagavad Gita. So I joined. It's unbelievable. It initiated as for kids, but this is like so much.
See what happened actually, we had a parallel ad for kids and that became more viral than the adult ad. And this time in the ad, we have put for batch 10, which has started today. We have put class also for adults below in the kids ad. So that we didn't clarify that time, And it was this time the kids ad became viral. From 2,000 or 3,000 we had last batch, we jumped to 25,000. It's like people just, see, we worked on some people, like say we are spreading now. I don't have money, but it spreads by word of mouth. People say they're afraid, hey, join the 10th batch starting. And for us, it's like a rotation going on. It's a good engagement. See, I'm a traveled whole my life. I teach from morning, I leave, I come back late night. But now sitting at a place, I was getting bored. So this became a good engagement for me. So it's blissful. I'm sitting at my home at a nice chair and I can teach. Don't have to run around. So the use of technology for the God service is fantastic.
Yeah. Yes, probably.
Imagine, I think 90% fun we are having, physical presence will add 10% only. Rest is, you're at comfort of your home sitting and meeting me. Imagine you have to meet me, come all the way, spend so much money, so much fuel, so much pollution, land up in India, and then your flight can sometimes crash also. All dangers are there. You take so much difficulty. Then look for another city, travel, 3-4 days of travel. Here, switch on a computer.
Sit at home.
5 seconds you are there, huh? So,
get the work done. Come and sit at home. I just can't wait to join this meeting every day. So,
thank you, sir. Thank you. Hare Krishna, thanks you for your encouraging words. Please do, and still when you come to India, please do visit us. We are at Mangaluru, Bangalore.
Sure, definitely.
Hare Krishna. Chalo, so we finished. Devika Mataji.
Prabhuji, there are 2 more questions. Should I take it?
Quick, yeah.
How many Gitas are there?
Bhagavad Gita, Bhu Gita, Brahmar Gita, Gopi Gita. That at least 5-6 I know of. Rudra Gita. So first learn Bhagavad Gita. They are advanced. Bhagavatam is very advanced. Bhagavatam is called post-graduation. Gita. See, Gita teaches Lord is supreme, we are his servant. If you understood that, you understood. Otherwise, keep reading. Bhagavatam is when you understood God is supreme, you read about his wonderful leelas. Because Gita doesn't tell that. He hints, I have leelas, yada, idai, dharma, say, I do come. But what happened when he came? Gita is formulas, Bhagavatam is solved examples. Then you read fantastic elaboration in Bhagavatam, 18,000 verses. So you read later. Now you understand Bhagavad Gita.
In India, we give bribe to get our work done. For example, bribe giving us in.
Yeah, that's how it is. Then you are a victim, not a perpetrator. See, when you're a victim, like I want to get my work done, I use a lot of prasadam. I don't give bribe. I feed the government official. To get one file, I needed one line from the government official. It took me 21 days. I got frustrated. Can you come? Monday you meet, can you come Friday? Why not now? Oh, terror. Actually means give me some money. So, but I didn't give money. Kept feeding the prasadam. Then they did my work. It's terrible. True. So we are victim at that moment. Suppose you want to open your house inauguration, you want to do, someone permission is pending and no, like that. You are a victim, not a perpetrator. Perpetrator is separate. You keep no laws, no rules, no regulation, and then try to bribe. Sometimes in a situation you become victim, but we should not be a perpetrator. Okay. This is in professional ethics. This comes victim and perpetrator. So don't be a perpetrator. Try not to be victim. But what can be done? You can't go against the wind. Can you get driving license in India without paying a bribe? Tell me. I've seen people being blasted in front of me who went without a bribe. They always catch something you don't know. And they make fun of you in front of everyone. You better pay 50 rupees, get your work done. You are a victim at the time. True. If you have time, we can come out of that also. Sometimes you're stuck. You are going for examination and the traffic police has caught you. All papers are there, still harassing you because rules are lazy, sometimes. What do you do? Give 50 rupees and give your examination. You are a victim at the time. But without papers, you're going and driving. A traffic police is doing his duty. Sir, where are your papers? Yeah, 50 rupees rakh. So you are a perpetrator that time. So don't be a perpetrator. Sometimes shortage of time you be with it. You should not be victim also. Why you should be victim? But suppose there is a situation. You're saying housewarming, some problem is there. Muhurta is about to come and that fellow is crazy, rules he's bringing it. Give 50 rupees and forget it. Then you are a victim at that.
Prabhuji, namaskaram. Is it possible to get Guruji on net or WhatsApp?
Guru.
Guru.
See, you have to follow the rules. Rules and Guru means what? He is heavy. Guru means heavy. One of the meaning of the word Guru is very heavy. So true. In the Vedic culture, it's a tadividhi pranipatena. We have to bow down to the Guru, and we have to ask our queries to him. We have to do seva. So 3 things you're supposed to do. You have to surrender. You have to do seva. These 2 things will be very difficult. And to bow down will also. Pariprashnena also, some question we can ask, not to some degree, not to fully, I think. Fully means we have to see the Guru, main thing it teaches is the bhava, not the knowledge. You see his bhava of service to the Lord. Acharya Srila Prabhupada, see, now another thing is that I'm not fully exposed to you. See, you're watching a 1 hour, 23 hours, what I'm doing, you don't know. When you see him personally, you'll actually be able to see he's actually a devotee. And he cannot hide. Here I can hide myself in front of TV, but 23 hours, I can have private life, something else. I may not be actually following Krishna. So when you meet in person, you actually see the person and you bow down and you do seva. You ask your question from the heart. I think it has some element, not all the element. What do you feel?
No, I do feel, but we live so isolated. That's why we are in Australia.
To some extent, but they should have desire to personally meet also, isn't it? Okay, now your son is there. You tell me now. Your son meets you online, but isn't it different when you meet him personally? Different.
Yes, I do agree, sir. I do agree.
To some extent, yeah, but not fully. Yes.
Yes. Thank
you
you.
can feel the heart of the person much better when personally you are there than online. But to some extent, information can go over the internet. Yeah. But I think the bhava, see, the information is there along with information, the feelings. To some extent, the feelings will not go over the net. It has to be personally felt. The whole atmosphere is there around the person that you feel when you meet him. His body language, actually you are with him. And the whole vibration that he creates, that will be there when you are with him. That is difficult to create. And it's most important, seva bhav, which cannot be done overline. You have to see how they're serving the Lord with devotion. That you have to be there. And that is, I think, the contribution of a temple. When you visit a place, you see them. Yes, Devika Mataji, my people already come for Bhagavatam class. They will.
Krishna, we are done, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, only one question. In the schedule, where do we keep this Ashtakam singing daily?
Maybe after we finish the class, before the question answers.
Question answer. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, Damodar Ashtaka. Let us see who sings. Okay.
Yes,
ask
Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes,
We got some devotees are contacting me already.
Good. Nice. No, they can also participate in this program.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And tomorrow is holiday. Please remember. We have morning
we'll
we'll be chanting on 18 chapters by small children. We can join that fun. And in the evening, we will have what? Evening we will have a festival of this thing done by students only. And maybe something I'll be speaking on Bhishma Suti. And somebody will sing Bhishma Suti. Otherwise, program done by the people just to have a break. And also because Makar Sankranti, many people at home have a function, they wanted a break. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Vancha kalpada rubascha kripa